What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the SLR show on a wet and rainy Saturday afternoon. I hope to have a good field of cars here this afternoon, and good to see everybody joining into the stream of the channel once again. If you guys are ready for some racing here this afternoon, we are live today, Jeremiah. Yeah, Winchester Speedway canceled, which is pretty much a good idea. It's pretty much wet and rainy all up in this area and things like that. So, as we continue on here for tonight's racing action. So, yeah. Winchester definitely canceled on all of us, and yeah. So it looks like everything on the East Coast, including Sundays, are also being canceled as well. I've seen Bridgeport just said heck with their show for Saturday and Sunday. They automatically canceled that already, so I'm expecting Hagerstown to cancel this Sunday too for the Lucas Oil show and the 604 late models as well. But we're going to get ready to go. It's our first event all ready to fire off here tonight as the I-55 Speedway. We'll start things off here this afternoon. Welcome all to the channel on a Sunday as we're getting things ready to go here this afternoon. We'll see what the car counts are going to look like as our super duper late models. We'll start them off here today, the SLR show. As Anthony Dalton, you have Brady Carter, JD Renfro, and Kevin Walker going to be joining us here already this afternoon. We'll see how many cars we get here. If you guys have not seen last night's clips and full feature lengths, there's a little bit of drama that happened the other night as these super duper late models are ready to go racing, as Dalton and Rutherford are going to be coming out here as well. Here for the super duper late models here at the I-55 Speedway. We'll turn that on, and there she goes, ladies and gentlemen. As we are getting things fired up, we have a few of our big super duper late models. We do have one extra different show tonight. It's mostly super late models and UMP modifieds, but we do have our big block modifieds racing here tonight as well. So if you guys are fans of big block modifieds, now's your chance to kind of prove things wrong, as we have the A-class big block modifieds going to be on the schedule here for tonight as well. But we do have our super duper late models joining in. We have a few of them as Brady Carter, Isaiah Adams. You'll also have Chase Copeland. You got John Lucio. You also have Anthony Dalton, Kevin Walker Jr., and a number 17 rod. Getting ready to join. Once again, thank you all for the shares and the likes of the channel. You guys doing a really good job with that so far. So either way, we're going to get this thing rolling as we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 super duper late models so far joining in. Kevin Walker Manley disconnected, and we'll see if we get a few others. I see Zachary Mitzer going to be joining us, Hayden Tolson as well, and a few other drivers as well here tonight as well. So that's what we got going on as the number 33 of Anthony Dalton. He's got a podium last night, and he's also got his first ever win in UMP Modifieds, as he's going to be showing up in the number 33 K-Ride. So we're here with the I-55 Speedway. Hey, Levi, thank you for the Levi FN. Thank you for the follow. We appreciate you. As we are ready to go racing here this afternoon. As the number 73 of John Lucio will also be on the Speedway, probably trying to figure out what have I done to these late models. If you guys don't know, these late models are a little bit different. As Anthony Dalton in the 33K so far, your fastest time. Here comes the Fusion Setup Shop number 5. That's Dustin Rutherford. You've got the number 33 from Remnant Racing. That's going to be JD Renfro. As Renfro will be on the Speedway here, he's making some pretty good quick laps so far with 11.444 at this time. As we continue on, we have the super late models this afternoon. It's Chase Copeland in the Midwest Sim Sports, number 110. He'll be here this afternoon, and they also call him the SHIT guy. I don't know what that means, but I know he does a lot of things with poop. Anthony Dalton and company. We've got other guys rolling in. Brady Carter's also on the Speedway somewhere. And we have a few others as the super late models getting this track all nice and prepped up and ready. As the A-Plus Environmental number 24, Adapt Sim Sports, Fusion Setup Shop number 24. That'll be Kevin Walker. As I'm staying A-Class, gentlemen. I'm sorry. I've been telling everybody in the SLR Discord how to get your A-Class license. It's not that hard to do. And get a 2,000 minimum I rating. I'm sorry, everybody. Yeah, there's so many ways of doing it. So anyway, here you go. My Discord is right there for you. You may send me a friend request that way. Alrighty, so we do have a few Super Duper late models. We might get about 13. Going to be starting off here tonight for the SLR show. We want to thank everybody for the channel again. If you guys are just joining us for the first time, this is Iracing. We do things on the dirt side of things, and we do things a little bit differently as here. As Anthony Dalton and a 33K and a few other guys. Gentlemen in the pit area, let's go to the outside of the speedway. Brush off that top shelf, please. Let's go ahead and push those marbles all the way to the wall, please. Thank you. So we'll do a little bit of extra track prep here as the middle looks really good. He got Isaiah Adams in the Hidden Hollow Speedway number 3 machine. Actually met that gentleman at the Hidden Hollow Speedway. Stephen Breeden's doing a really good job with that speedway. And one of the first places I ever went to. There you go, Levi. Thank you for that as well. As the number 5 of Dustin Rutherford. Meanwhile, I will get that Penny request. The best way to do it for me, if you guys do not know, is just add me that as well to the so there you go. There's my Discord link. Make sure I get your iRacing and car number, and I'll give you the full Discord as we're gonna get ready to go. The Wayne Hobbs said he's not gonna run this because he's really got no setups, because these late models are 10% faster and they're 110 pounds lighter. And do we have enough cars signed in for 2 heat races? I don't think so. I think it's only going to be the 1 heat race, which is okay with me, and we'll move on to the next event. Nope, it did split it into 2 heat races here tonight. So we got the Wayne Hobbs coming back in as well. We have a few other drivers coming in just a little bit late as we have the official iRacing pace truck out on the speedway. So let's go ahead and see if anybody's going to want that EOL penalty. EOLs for heat race number 1. So a lot of these guys are probably coming in here and saying, Peter, what did you do to my late model? Well, I've done a lot of things to y'all's late models. As we're going to get ready to go on a Saturday afternoon, and yeah, we will send things off here this afternoon. Meanwhile, we have our Super Duper late models here at the I-55 Speedway. We have 6 scheduled events here tonight, as we have the John Lucio number 73 and a few other guys still waiting on Doug Hammaker and Dwayne Hobbs to have their setups ready, and it looks like both them drivers may not be able to make it. John's gonna take one. You've got it. Cool. Alrighty. Alrighty, the 73 in front of Chase Copeland. You'll be our new leader. Congratulations. Guys, and how all this goes. All-Stars are gonna be on the leader. There'll be no waiver rounds, no quick repairs. Do not straight line, buddy. Do not full send anybody. If you do anything stupid in the races, you will be subject to being video and graphically posted. All full heats and all features are being posted on 4 different platforms. But other than that, if you're going to get out the speedway, use the backstretch exit only, please, for I-55. Backstretch exit only. Thank y'all kindly. Well, we're going to get ready to go on a Saturday night, as Winchester Speedway has canceled, and pretty much everybody else in the Northeast. So it'll be Chase Copeland on the pole. You'll have Dustin Rutherford on the outside with the number 17 of Zachary Mitzner. Kevin Walker in the number 24. It'll be John Lucio in the back of the field as the Super Late models are underway here at I-55. Pretty good start here for the Super Duper late models, as Dustin Rutherford's going to get really racy already with Chase Copeland in the 110 as he was forced to get on the brakes. And you also have the number 24, Kevin Walker, ripping that car up on the outside of the speedway as Kevin Walker does got the outside lane rolling. Here comes the 110 of Chase Copeland back to the inside as we're 3 out of 8 here tonight. So as these super late models are racing into turns 3 and 4, the battle for the lead continues as Chase Copeland on the 110, slide job in the middle of 3 and 4. Beautiful move for Kevin Walker to throw the slide job in turn 1 and 2. Chase Copeland on the 110 on the inside, down on the backstretch. They'll race their way through the middle of 3 and 4, as it's all going to be the 110 of Chase Copeland and Kevin Walker battled out for the race lead. Walker wants to give another slide job, but there's Zachary Mitzner, number 17, right there to the inside to make this a 3-car race for the lead for the super late models, as Dustin Rutherford's going to get up into the wall for a caution flag. Caution flag on the speedway for the 5 of Dustin Rutherford, as it looked like he might have made slight contact with the 17 of Zachary Mitzner. Mitzner went up to the top of the racetrack. Ooh, and there goes the 5 of Dustin Rutherford. That's a sudden lane change. He was going to the bottom, and then all of a sudden went straight up the racetrack and saw Dustin Rutherford up there as well. Yeah. That's gonna be EOL. Hey, Zach, that sudden lane change, you had a car high on you there, sir, while you were 3 wide going into turn 1. Hey, Braden, thanks for the like to the stream, man. Appreciate you. Alrighty, double file gonna be 1 to green. Double file gonna be 1 to green. So with our first yellow flag waves, that Zachary Mister ain't gonna go too far. He might have given a little bit of help. But Dustin Rutherford in the 5 is going to try race that race car with all that nose damage on that race car. But hey, we're back underway. Tony King, thank you for the follow. And Racer 13, thank you for the follow as well. As the battle down to the backstretch continues. As the number 24, Kevin Walker, slide job in 3 and 4. He will clear the 110 of Chase Copeland once again. As Copeland's got to throw the slide job of his own in turns 1 and 2. The battle will be for the race lead. Zachary Mitzer at number 17 machine back up the 3rd. And you got Dustin Rutherford in number 5. Battle it out for the last spot with John Lucio. As the race is going to get the white flag this time by. As the 110 of Copeland, Helen Kevin Walker. And here comes Zachary Mitzer to the inside. 3-car race off of turn number 4. It'll go 2 at the line. Chase Copeland holds on to the lead for heat race number 1. Woo! Ha 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 ha! Talk about a steal. Talk about Chase Copeland stealing it here tonight. Holy cow. As we're going to get ready to get things going here this afternoon for heat race number 2. As we're going to get ready to line that up here this afternoon. But we'll see if anybody's going to want an EOL penalty. We're going to ask the field. EOL's heat race number 2. Isaiah Adams going to be taking 1. How about the 15 of Landon Ruiz and the number 15? We may be. Hayden Tolson is going to start on the outside of Ruiz, but Ruiz just took an EOL. So, alright, so both inside cars are going to be taking EOLs. So, 327 to the inside, and then the 33K to the outside. Handmaker, he's not here. Can somebody help me with that? Give him a social for me, please. And, type in my DC name at Racer0X so you can add me. Anybody, please? I can't type in there being the watch. Woohoo! So, as the 327 of Hayden Tulsa will start on the pole in this one, as it'll be the number 33K to the outside. You'll have the other 33. I'll be JD Renfo. Jeremiah Frady, thank you for the awesome share, my friend. As a 15K Landon Ruiz, it'll be the number 3 of Isaiah Adams. He'll go to the inside. As we are ready to go. Oh, okay, thank you, Wyatt. Appreciate you. As the super duper late models are ready to fire off. As the 327 of Hayden Tolson versus Anthony Dalton in the middle of 3 and 4, and we are underway. Hayden Tolson, the Pro Series driver, is always dominant here in most places, as he's got that setup, he said last night, pretty well balanced out and ready to go. We'll see if he can be able to continue that winning streak, as Hayden's also going to be your early leader going into turn 1 and 2. Landon Ruiz at number 15 struggling to get that car to go around the speedway. But racing continues on as Hayden Tolson in the 327 still going to be the leader. It'll be JD Renfo in the number 33 hot on his heels as he passes the 33K of Anthony Dalton. As the 327 of Tolson still leads with JD Renfo all over that back bumper. He's going to try and look to the outside. Hayden Tolson shuts the door. Here comes JD. Big slider into turn 3 and 4 as Tolson will come back to the inside. Alrighty, alrighty. As the 33 of JD Renfo back to the inside. Great battle going on here at the I-55 Speedway. Slide job in the middle of 3 and 4 for JD Renfo. Hayden Tolson back to the inside. You got 3 to go. JD's got a fast piece, I'll tell you what, as Hayden Tolson's going to give him a little bit of a bumper tag into the outside shelf of the 3 and 4. It's Hayden Tolson on the inside. Once again, 2 to go. Talk about JD Renfo able to pass Hayden Tolson as you're going to see the white flag in the air. This time by for JD Renfo. White flag waves as JD Renfo to 33. Still going to be your leader with a 327 of Hayden Tolson for the second spot. What a drive for JD Renfo. He'll see the checkered flag. He'll get to Tolson. Anthony Dalton, Isaiah Adams, and Landon Ruiz will not make it through as they pulled into the pit area, and Braden Carter having a little bit of trouble as well. He'll start in the back of the field. Guys, welcome to the SLR show here. If you guys are ready to go racing, Isaiah Adams is manually disconnected as these race cars are not normal. So, once we're going to get ready to go, we do have our big block modified. It's going to be heading to the Linear Speedway. Caden, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. That's right, big block modifieds. Your one and only race. Braden Carter, thank you for the share. We appreciate ya. Gentlemen and ladies, you guys got 2 minutes to grid. So we're going to get ready to rock here. Thank you, sir. As the 33 of JD Renfo with that beautiful run passing Hayden Tolson. You don't see that very often. And Chase Copeland. Hey, it's all cool, so I see you there. Hope, what'd you get to eat? What are you getting to eat, bud? I had ribs for dinner. Thank you guys for the follows and the shares. Welcome on a Saturday night. Alrighty. Well, Jeremiah Frady, that is Chase Copeland on the inside. You said that he can drive. That's Chase Copeland. You also have some really good stiff competition here tonight. J100, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the show. And Braden Carter, once again, for the shares and everything else. Some Taco Bell. Ew, man. Make sure you're ready for the toilet later. As Doug Hammaker wants to see what's on his car, all I see is a blank and white number 83. Yeah, it's just a regular stock 83, just so you know. Well, we got told, let's say, 13 super duper late models as Landon Ruiz and looks like Isaiah Adams will not be able to join us. So what we'll do is Dawson Rutherford, you may pull to the outside of the 73 car if you choose, just so you know. Alrighty. Gentlemen, like I said, please use the backstretch. Do not try to make that hard right-hander if you guys are going to give up, please. And also, don't straight line the wall and turn right over on some contact, please. This is A-Class. Braden Carter, I'm going to give the other 5 of Dawson Rutherford that spot so you know. Yep. If he wants it. Wait till you see if he takes it. Yeah, he's going to take it. So then everybody else will move straight up. Goal deal. Let's get this thing fired off as the super duper late models are here this afternoon. I thank you all for coming out and joining the channel this afternoon. I know a lot of places kind of rained out on us all. We all know as Chase Copeland in the 110 is going to start things off in the Midwest Sim Sports number 110. That's going to be Chase Copeland to the outside in the Ramy Graphics number 33 at JD Renfo. It's going to be the A+ Environmental Fusion Center shop number 24. That's Kevin Walker. You've got the 327. You know he's a Pro Series driver of Hayden Tolson. You've got Zachary Mitchell at number 17 to the inside. Back to the outside to be the 33K of Anthony Dalton. Dustin Rutherford in the Adapt Sim Sports number 5. It'll be the 73 of John Lucio. It's going to be CSC's very own Braden Carter. After that, it's going to be the 159 of the Wayne Hobbs and the number 83 machine of Doug Hammaker as our super duper late models are underway. Super late models, well, we already got Braden Carter into the wall already as the number 5 is going to pull it off, and we have our first yellow flag with a 33 of JD Renfo into the wall. Braden Carter might have just been given a gift. Let's see. You got JD, you got Hayden, you got Kevin Walker. Ooh, Tolson and the 33 are going to make some contact down to the backstretch. I don't know if he knew he were 3 wide or not. Ooh. Let's take another look at it. I got a delay here, too. Take another look at it. Woo! This is called I-55 on Iracing. 3 wide, 3 wide. Let me see. Oh, we start to come down a little bit. I think we're going to call it racing and just call it as is. Braden, you should be good to go. You wrecked at the same time that yellow flag came out, and I'm going to call that racing. JD came off the wall a little bit, 3 wide with Tolson on the inside and Kevin Walker to the inside. So I am going to call it straight up racing, gentlemen, and we will go 1 to green next time by. I need you guys to double file these cars up for me, please. Double file these cars up. Attention in the pit area. Field's coming around turns 1 and 2. If you can make it, come on down. If you can make it, come on down. See if Braden Carter's being shown a lap down. He is not. So Braden Carter's good to go. 1 to green this time by, everybody. 1 to green. So let's get them all lined up and fired back up once again. Again, I take my time when it comes to yellow flags. Make sure everybody gets out on the speedway. If you guys don't, double file, gentlemen, 1 to green. Let's get them up. Come on. If you guys do not take your time with these yellows and that pace truck pass you and you're still in the pit area, you do risk going a lap down. It's been a common thing, especially at Lucas Oil Speedway, as these Super Duper late models are back underway. 2 out of 50 for the super late models. We'll see if they can get them down to the backstretch. They do. We'll go into turn 3 and 4 as the 110 of Chase Copeland and the number 24, Kevin Walker. They'll battle their way through turns 1 and 2. I see the 83 of Doug Hammaker up into the fence. Oh, he gets off of it. On the 33 of Anthony Dalton, Dwayne Hobbs, and the 159 racing himself out in the middle of the field as well. But these guys are really doing a great job for the top 4. As the 110 of Chase Copeland still going to be your leader. Kevin Walker and the number 24 to the outside. They're still side by side, door to door off of turn number 4, but a new leader at the line. It'll be Kevin Walker and the number 24. Still a good battle for the Super Late Models here on iRacing this afternoon as the 110 of Chase Copeland tiptoes his way to the bottom side again. Here's Hayden Tolson at number 327. Got on the brake pedal there, thinking that Chase Copeland was going to shut the door on him down on the front stretch. This time it's going to be the Hayden Tolson number 327. He'll get a good run to the outside of Chase Copeland, and now Copeland might be going under the outside. They're going to go 3 wide off of turn number 2. As this battle for the race lead continues, 7 out of 50 for the Super Duper Late Models. As the number 24, Kevin Walker, the 327 of Hayden Tolson. You've got Chase Copeland in the 110, as now it's going to be Walker into the wall. Great recovery by him as the 327 of Tolson. He'll get to the bottom shelf. They're still side by side. Looking at the last lap times and about even so far. 3-car race is now Chase Copeland's going to give old Tolson a door in turns 1 and 2 and give the 110 of Copeland the second spot. Braden Carter, number 5, got gift from a god above. I'll tell you what, he crashed at the same time our first yellow flag wave as Braden Carter in the 5-star will move up to the 6th spot. 11 out of 50 for the Supers. You'll have this battle for the 4th spot. Hayden Tolson a little bit out of shape there off of turn number 2 after Chase Copeland gave him that old door. It looks like there ain't too much him until the number 327. Kevin Walker still your leader. Field starting to get about single filed out on the speedway. Dalston Rutherford at the number 5, one of our younger drivers in that Fusion Setup Shop number 5 machine. So far in the 13 laps to go as he's got 13 down, my bad. As Dalton Rutherford still going to be in the 4th spot. Hayden Tolson, Kevin Walker, and Chase Copeland single filed. It'll be the 17 of Zachary Missner as he'll be in that 5th spot. You've got the number 5 out of Kyle Hardy Racing, who just won at Georgetown, by the way, as he's going to be in the number 5, currently running in the 6th spot. Anthony Dalton in the 33K. He'll be in the 7th spot out of the Port Royal Speedway area. Meanwhile, Dwayne Hobbs in the 159 will be joining us in the 8th spot. John Lucio in the number 73, and it looks like Doug Hammaker in the 83. He decided to call it a night, so has J.D. Renfo in that number 33. As Kevin Walker's got to the lead so far, but here comes the 110 out of the Midwest Sid Sports. That's going to be Chase Copeland. As Copeland's going to take a look to the inside. Kevin Walker's battling on the outside of the speedway, down to the backstretch once again. 17 out of 50. Here comes the slide job. No, he holds it down to the bottom. As we got Kevin Walker still the leader with 18 out of 50. Now Hayden Tolson going to make a stab to the inside, down to the backstretch. He goes door to door there with Chase Copeland. Can Tolson be able to get the grip off the bottom of a 4? Not this time. Fans, who are you guys rooting for so far? As it's going to be Hayden Tolson in the 327. You got Chase Copeland in the 110. How about the 24 of Kevin Walker? Fans, who are you pulling for? Still a great battle for these super late models as the 110 of Chase Copeland still to the outside of the speedway. Kevin Walker there as well, and somehow Tolson able to run the bottom of a turn 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and still be just as fast. As Copeland's going to get into the wall, down to the backstretch. Good save for him. That's going to allow Tolson maybe to creep up on the bottom again, and we're still racing the Super Late Models at I-55 as the number 327 of Tolson to the inside of Chase Copeland in the 110. A little bit of contact between both them drivers. As the number 24, Kevin Walker, he'll battle back to the outside. We're 23 out of 50. Single and filing out, but here's the dreaded word, lap down traffic, as the number 73 of John Lucio is running the bottom, exactly where Hayden Tolson is running. You're going to see, hey, what's up, Lake Trash Media? Welcome on a rainy Saturday, as we are getting ready to go, halfway to go this time by. 26 laps to go for the Super Duper Late Models. Single file, no the tail. Here comes Chase Copeland. When's he gonna pull the trigger? As lap down traffic of the number 73 of John Lucio. Oh, here he pulling the trigger in turns 1 and 2 as Copeland's going to throw the slide job, making it easy for the 24, Kevin Walker, to battle his way back to the inside. Meanwhile, it's going to be the 110 of Chase Copeland. He's going to take one more shot in turn 1 and 2. He clears them by a mile as here comes Kevin Walker back to the inside as we have 24 more to go. It's Walker versus the 110 of Chase Copeland. They're still racing their way down to the front stretch, and John Lucio and Dwayne Hobbs are about to be lapped down cars as Copeland is going to look to the inside of the 24 of Kevin Walker. Lap down traffic inside of the number 73 of John Lucio as they keep continuing to battle down for the lead. Lap down traffic is right there as Kevin Walker's going to take a look to the inside. Big slider line in 3 and 4. We got 21 more laps to go. Man, John is all but just as fast as the leaders running that bottom side of the speedway. It may be a little tough for the leader to get around them as we got 20 to go. Man, here comes Walker as he's going to be able to roll to the outside. John's going to continue to run the bottom. That's going to make it easy for Kevin Walker and the 110 of Chase Copeland. But Hayden Tolson is running that bottom lane as it's going to be Tolson right behind John Lucio. He's going to have to tuck in if he's going to get around that lap down traffic as Tolson's going to sneak by, make it 3 wide off of turn number 4, and Tolson thinks wisely. Tolson going to stick a 3 wide to the lap down car of the 73 of John Lucio. Lucio does a great job holding his lane and letting the leaders go on by. Dwayne Hobbs is up on the outside of the speedway with 17 to go. Fans, do you guys like lap down traffic in your races? Please let me know. Or do you don't like lap down cars? As Dwayne Hobbs going to be coming up next in the 159. Dwayne Hobbs is in the preferred line for the leaders, and there's Anthony Dalton as well. So 2 more cars as we keep on racing for the top 3 as Kevin Walker is still the leader. Now Walker's going to have to get out of his line if he's going to get around these lap down cars as battling continues on for the second spot. Hayden Tolson in that number 327, and now Kevin Walker's got to move. He's got to pick another line into it now because Dwayne Hobbs is also battling for position in the number 33K. Oh boy, what's Kevin Walker gonna do here? He's got Tolson and company hot on his heels, and you got lap down traffic right there side by side between each other. Walker's gonna go low, he's gotta get in the brake pedal. Here comes Tolson and Copeland, 13 to go. Kevin Walker is stuck behind Dwayne Hobbs as he clears to Anthony Dalton. As Walker's now going to be able to get to the outside. Now Chase Copeland stuck in the middle. As Dalton and Copeland, they go 3 wide down to the front stretch. Oh man, Dalton wisely gets out of the throttle and lets the leaders by as Kevin Walker at 24 has not got around Dwayne Hobbs. 10 to go for these super late models here at I-55 Speedway. Fans, what do you think so far? As the number 24, Kevin Walker finally clears a lap down car. 9 more to go as Dwayne Hobbs in a 159 is a lap down for the 6th spot. As Hayden Tolson and Chase Copeland are straight up racing each other. And Copeland's got to get out of it. Dwayne Hobbs. Dwayne Hobbs goes around. Caution flag. Oh, man. Oh, my goodness. Caution flag on the speedway for Dwayne Hobbs. The question is who wrecked them? I mean, these boys are straight out racing. Copeland and Dwayne's going to wash up a little bit. Tolson wasn't quite ready for it. And Dwayne Hobbs just goes around in turns 1 and 2. And then Anthony Dalton's going to get crossed up as well. And Braden Carter, great awareness, avoids the accident. As we will be under green flag. We'll just call it racing. Pits are open. Excuse me. Pits are open, guys. Pits are still open. If you need them, take them. I'm going to call this one racing. Copeland and Hayden Tolson were side by side going into the corner with Dwayne Hobbs. Right there in front of him. He slipped up just a little bit and went right across Tolson's nose at the time being. Just going to call it racing. We'll double file the cars up. This time by, guys. Double file these cars up. This time by. Those that are in the hot pits, if you can get back out, you can. Tolson, Copeland. I think it's Copeland in second. Nope. Okay. Let's go double file 1 to green this time by. Lucio and Dalton, if you can join, you can come on down. Here we go. What a race, though, right? you know in real late models, Jeremiah Frady, if that, excuse me, if that, quarter panel was flexible, it'd probably just faded and wouldn't have spun them. But anyway, we're back underway. Brandon Carter really forcing the issue and pushed into Hayden Tolson as he completely jumped the start. Wow, he had one heck of a start and put his car in the middle of somewhere where he shouldn't belong. I have no idea, man. As these super duper late models continue to get it back underway, as Braden Carter in the field avoided disaster with 5 to go. Woo-wee! As it's starting to get real racy here for these super duper late models, as the battle for the second spot. Kevin Walker's your leader at number 24 machine, as we got about 4 more to go on 2 yellows here for these super duper late models. As the 24, Kevin Walker, he'll go to the outside as the number 110 of Chase Copeland. You have the number 5 of Braden Carter to the inside. Carter to the inside of Hayden Tolson. As Tolson's got a lot of damage on that race car, as here comes the 5-star of Carter to the inside. Braden Carter gets into the door of Chase Copeland and moves him up the speedway. Here comes Dalton Rutherford. He's going to get a run. Slide job in 3 and 4. White flag in the air. Tolson going to try to take a stab to Carter in turns 1 and 2. Not going to quite get there. But, man, I'll tell you what a race here at I-55. Kevin Walker victorious. Chase Copeland, the 5 of Braden Carter, will be your top 3. Wow, what a race that was indeed, as Kevin Walker, the number 24, will be your winner. Wow. Woo! Talk about a way to wake up to some racing this Saturday on Iracing. What did you guys think of that show? Did you guys think Kevin Walker was going to win it? My goodness, what a show. We got Big Block Modifieds coming up next at the Lanier Speedway today. This is their only show tonight, so we'll see if they'll show up. And if they don't show up, then I knew I was wrong. Man, Davy Jones Locker, thank you for the exploding heart. God bless ya. Davy Jones and another rose of the channel as our top 3 is getting ready to come up here, as we'll get old Kevin Walker into the show. Kevin Walker, Kevin Walker, Kevin Walker. What a race.
Sup, guys?
Man, what a show.
Yeah, what a race that was. I don't know how my tires held on and how my spoilers so straight after that, but yeah, it was a good race.
Talk about the lap down traffic. I mean, the lap down traffic was just phenomenal. You saw them battling. They were side by side there for a couple of deals. What was going through your mind trying to go through that?
Well, I was talking to Dwayne. I was telling him he was fine where he was, and then when I said I'd let him know when to get out the way there. But yeah, and then I saw Braden start moving up there, and I figured he'd probably be running the middle, because I did notice the middle did look pretty fast as I was running and trying to get around Dwayne there. So I thought that was probably gonna be the other line, but I don't. But here, especially with this like the horsepower and stuff or more speed, you'll always probably get a run in the top. So I decided just to stay up there, and I was low key scared to death trying to get around those lappers there.
Well, I was wondering if you were going to be quick and make a move on it, but hell, I'll tell you what, that was a show for the decades, man. Glad you got the job done. Who do you got to thank?
I'm surprised I won the race. I'm surprised I even got a top 5 because was out last night. I'm not feeling the best. Had to work today. I'm tired. Gotta thank my parents, Adapt Sim Sports, Fusion Setup Shop, and y'all for putting this race on.
Hey, man, heck of a drive, man, in front of a large audience. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Chase Copeland, if that's I-55, I don't know what is.
Love some Peevely, Pete. Love some Peevely.
Man, that was a race. Lap down traffic did their thing, and I mean, it was just fascinating of a race.
Yeah, no, that was a blast. It was fun getting raced with Hayden like that. I apologize to him for getting into him there a little bit early on. I didn't really expect him to cut middle on me right there. I expected him to follow Kevin up top, and we just kind of got into it. I was gonna kind of the same thing that happened last night when he got into me at Eldora. I was gonna let him go by, but then when I saw how far back behind he was, I didn't want to cause a catastrophe on the backstretch or anything like that. But yeah, no, I mean, it was fun. That was a blast. Kevin was on rails. I think I bit the spoiler pretty early on, just trying to rail top. So that was on me, but that definitely slowed us down a little bit. But yeah, this is definitely one of the best tracks on the sim, in my opinion. And when you add the horsepower and take away the weight, it kind of just ups the ante with it.
Well, I'm glad you had a blast on the 110. Who do you got to thank? Because I got my next race already loading up.
Beautiful. Same as always. All the guys over Midwest Sim Sports, all the homies over there, our guys over at CFM and Julius C Speed Shop for keeping us fast. Aces and Eights for doing the wrap, and you for putting on these races, man.
Well, thank you for coming out and racing, man, like you did, man. That was awesome.
Yes, sir.
Braden Carter back from the dead after wrecking in turn 1 and 2, got off the speedway, and lo and behold, another wreck happened and gave you a second chance.
Oh, there we go. I thought I was, sloshed after lap 1. Broke my right front. I had about 3.5 minutes of damage when I pulled back out, but yeah, I mean, the car didn't feel great, but I mean, I was set up for the slick, and it came to me about 25 to go, and it's kind of reeling them in lap traffic, and just I don't know, I had some damage and not enough laps to really get where I wanted to be. I didn't really want to be stuck on the bottom, but we're running 2 wide, 3 wide. I can't really just go up into people's lines. So I had to stay where I was at and try to maintain there, and picked up a third and was battling for second. So I mean, I'm not too mad with the damage I had and where I was at on the track.
You can't be too mad about it for third, as I already got my next event loading up in the 5. Who do you got to thank, man?
Yeah, all the guys at CSC, Michael Carter, Kyle Hardy, Chase Hardy, Kel Smith, Branson Woodward, Casey Wynn, Travis Anderson, Jonathan Higdon, Randy Carter Paint, my granddad, Wins Race Designs, KK Zycast, Kevin Lynn Keeling, Eternal Racing, Colby Yule, you Peter SLR. Yeah, congrats on the top 3 for Chase and Kevin.
We'll see in the next one, Braden, as I'm already loading up into it now, man. Good drape.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Well, I'll tell you what, Davy Jones Logger, thank you for filling up my gift gallery. I think you posted every single gift gallery out there, man. I appreciate you for the support as well. So we got the Big Block Modifieds showing up here at the SLR show, and we'll see if we get enough of the Big Block Modifieds, and we'll see if they decide to show up, as we will see if they show up. So far, I got 4 for the Big Block Modifieds, and I kind of thought about it. Yes, we are A-Class. Oh, you're still rookie, man. Yeah, we run A-Class. Guilty with a share with 5 or more y'all friends. Thank you, Guilty. Appreciate you, sir. As, yeah, we have, and I quote, as Kyle Brennan going to be showing up, give us 5 big block modifieds, Braden Carter as well. And Davy Jones Locker, thank you for the 21 roses to the channel. God bless you, sir. I don't drive. I get it. I get it, Mayo. I do. But I'll tell you what, it's just one of them deals, man, where, you know, you're going to have to do it at some point. Yeah, no. But if you're not running officials, and bless you too, Davy Jones. Appreciate you, man. Really. We have A-Class 2000 iRating minimum, just so you know. Clayton D. Johnson and a few other guys with these big block modifieds here this afternoon. A lot of Scott Bloomquist Zero wraps out there, so that's going to be complicated. But I figured I'd give them a run and see who, what, where, and why, if they would show up, and for certain teams would show up. But I guess I was wrong. I threw one at them, and we'll see. As we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 big block modifieds show up once again, as we will see what we got. Appreciate these guys coming out and making another race. Most of these guys are late model drivers, or UMP modified drivers. I do appreciate them for coming out here for the modifieds. A lot of Scott Bloomquist Zeros out there. Good Lord, good Lord. I'm A-Class only for certain reasons there. If you do need help, listen, if you need help, Muscleman, with your license requirements and stuff, we got plenty of people in there that'll help you. If you want to, join the SLR Discord and ask for help. We got pro drivers. We got all sorts of people in there. All you got to do is ask for help, and somebody will make you get your goals. Trust me. Getting A-Class is not hard. It's the 2000 iRating and how you decide to do things. A lot of people don't run MPR races, and that's how it works. MPR races is what gets your guys' stuff up, and that's why it's like a progression thing. You gotta do them to get it. But either way, we have the big block modifieds. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them. 7 big block modifieds showed up here today. Anthony Dalton in the number 33. You will have the number 0 machine of Kevin Walker. Will be the number 39 of Kyle Brennan in the Billsville Performance number 39. As the number 0 machine of J.D. Renfo. After that's going to be the number 33 ride of Anthony Dalton. You've got the 0 of Kevin Walker once again. And you will have the 39 of Kyle Brennan once again. So, the big block modifieds are here this afternoon. Caleb Lamanzi, good to see ya, as we have the modifieds here this afternoon. I believe Braden Carter is going to be showing up as well, as the time is ticking away for our SLR show for the big block modifieds. We have a total whopping, it's going to be 1, 2, 3, maybe 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 big block modifieds tuning in here to learn Lanier Speedway. And yeah, that's what we got. Few others gonna get in just late. You want to do iRacing someday? Well, for as far as simulator reasons and all that, that is going to be bit of a challenge if you don't have a whole lot of money. David Jones Locker, simulators and all that do cost a little bit of a penny. You can get a desk and wheel and pedals and hopefully get that. But the biggest thing is iRacing is like they have a subscription deal and you got to buy all the cars and all the tracks, things like that. So it does become a little pricey, but once you get everything all bought, everything's all purchased, then it's not too terrible. It's PC, the computer that most going to cost you the most, and getting yourself a monitor that's going to be able to, in a monitor and a wheel and pedal will be your start. You're looking probably $800 to $1,000 just to get started. Yeah, tracks and cars too, yeah. You're looking just $800 at least for a decent computer to run it. You're looking at wheel and pedals. That's probably $300 for a kick and boodle, a decent kick and boodle. I mean, it's not cheap, to be honest with you. I don't know if money's a problem or not, but it's not the cheapest thing to do. That's for sure. There is Turbo Snail. That's why I kind of dropped them. EOL, so the modifieds here at Lanier. By the way, you guys are killing the likes. Like you said, someday. Yeah. It's a blessing. It's the nature of the beast. Yellow Man's gonna take an EOL. Yes, they have more power. Yes, sir. They have 10% more power, and they're 110 pounds lighter. Yes, sir. Anybody else want that EOL? Alrighty, go on, have some fun. Reese's for the dub, says L. He just took an end-of-a-line penalty. But Reese's are good, so I can't complain. Either way, let's get these big log modifieds. One heat race and one feature for 50 laps. As the big block modifieds are here at the Lanier Speedway as Anthony Dalton or JD Renfo will start on the pole, and I got you as the number 33 of Anthony Dalton to the outside. It's going to be the 5 of Braden Carter. Meanwhile, the 66 of Doug Handmaker, the 0 of Kevin Walker, the 39 of Kyle Brennan, the 99J of Clayton D. Johnson, and the 71 of Caleb Lamanzi. And I got you. I got you, Davy Jones. You just give me a second for the feature. I got you. Big block modifieds here at the Lanier Speedway. Again, 10% more horsepower and 110 pounds lighter. As JD Renfo will be your early leader as Brandon Carter in the 5-star. He'll work himself to the midsection as these guys are down single file nose to tail. Doug Handmaker to the outside of Kevin Walker. As Walker's going to get a run off of turn number 4 as we are 6 more to go for heat race number 1. I just realized that's actually working for once. As these big block modifieds racer, Doug Handmaker, oh my God, fenced into the backstretch by Kevin Walker. As here comes the 39, is going to be Kyle Brennan, and you'll have the Reese's number 71 of Caleb Lamanzi in the back of the field after taking the EOL. As these guys are rolling down to the backstretch, JD Renfo and that number 0 machine still going to be your leader with the 5 of Braden Carter. Meanwhile, it'll be the 33 of Anthony Dalton going to be the top 3. You've got the number 0 machine of Kevin Walker. It'll be the 39 of Kyle Brennan. After that, the 99J. That's going to be Clayton D. Johnson. As it's going to be the 71, the Reese's car everybody's pulling for, of Caleb Lamanzi and Doug Handmaker in the Alpine, number 66 in the back of the field. So far, not a whole lot of change for heat race action as the number 0 machine of JD Renfo. Meanwhile, the number 5, it'll be Braden Carter, the 33 of Anthony Dalton. The number 0 machine of Kevin Walker. We got 2 to go this time by. So as JD Renfo and that number 0 machine, he'll go up to the outside with Braden Carter right there behind him. How about Anthony Dalton and that number 33, the white flag in the air? I tell you what, these guys are running 13.951.3s as Braden Carter's going to finally take a look to the inside. JD Renfo to the outside in the middle of 3 and 4. It's going to be the 0 JD Renfo. Oh no, it's going to be Anthony Dalton and all crossed up, and good save as he will finish in the 5th spot. Alrighty. Yeah, they're flying. Actually, at 13.843 was just ran. What up, Captain Keith? Good to see you again. We'll give them 2 minutes for their setups, and if you, ladies and gentlemen, you want power, you've got it. It's the big blocks here at Lanier Speedway. See, I got you. Oh, yeah. I don't know what happened there, Tony. It's like your car just broke. I got you, big dog. You see what I mean? I got you. Ah! He'll get through the field. You got hit? Hit by who? What? Let's go look at it, shall we? I got you. Yes, I am, Caden Livesey. Same name. Yes, I am. Same name, Caden. Let's go back and look at it. Kevin Walker. Was Kevin Walker a bad boy? Let's find out. Anthony Dalton's right there. Oh, Kevin's going to tag him. Oh, he wanted 3rd place that bad. That's for sure. Thank you, Caden. Oh, Kevin Walker. Kevin Walker really wanted 3rd, that's for sure. I swear to God's creation. Jesus, I know I didn't mean to hit that, man. I'm just messing with you. Come on. Jesus, man. I'm just having a little bit of fun before we get to serious mode. Come on. Aye. Oh no, looks like Kyle Brennan ain't gonna be joining us through the internet because his quality is -26. Where is this? This is Iracing Sassy. Welcome to the show for the Big Block Modifieds here in Lanier. Aye. See, you gotta have a little bit of fun with it. I mean, dude, we're not racing for anything, but, hey, you know what, 99J, hold up for me a second. The 33 of Anthony Dalton may go to that spot you're moving in, just so you know. The guy is missing. So 33, if you want the outside, you can. There you go. 99, if you want the inside, you may take it. There you go, guys. 71, you want the outside, you may take it. 66, there you go. See, it all worked out in the end. You see how it works. Anyway, we have 8 wonderful Big Block Modifieds here at the SLR show. Starting on the pole will be the 0 JD Renfell. After that, it's going to be the number 5 of Braden Carter. You're going to have the number 0 ride. That's going to be Kevin Walker. You got the 33 out of the Great Lakes Sim. It's going to be Anthony Dalton. You got the number 99J. That'll be Clayton D. Johnson. With the 71 of Caleb Lamanzi and the 66 of Doug Hammaker. Ladies and gentlemen, you've got more power. It's the Big Block Modifieds here at Lanier. See, I did it again. Already 50 laps of modified action. As a 0, Kevin Walker. Look at the 33 of Anthony Dalton. He's going to get a good run to the outside as Brandon Carter is going to shut the door on him off of turn number 4. Nice little slick patch going in turn 1 and 2 here for these race cars, these modifieds. As the 33 of Anthony Dalton, he's going to get a run through the middle of 3 and 4 as the number 5 of Brayden Carter to the outside. And man, what a race that's going on. As let's go boogity boogie, let's go power sliding. I love it. Boogity boogity boogity, boys. Let's go power sliding. Got it. Nailed it. As JD Renfro and Brayden Carter and Anthony Dalton still they're going to be the top 3. As JD Renfro really just driving away with this one in the 14.014. As the number 5, it's going to be Brayden Carter. Anthony Dalton to the inside. I'm having a good day today. You know that? It had some ribs, had some potatoes, and you got a battle for the second spot. As the 33 of Anthony Dalton, he'll go to the inside shell. Meanwhile, it's going to be the number 5 ride of Brayden Carter. Oh, man, Dalton just kissed the wall off down of a backstretch into 3 and 4. As the number 0 machine is going to be Kevin Walker, who got the Super Duper late models here with the I-55 Speedway. As they'll go side by side down to the backstretch. As the 33 of Anthony Dalton to the outside. Kevin Walker going to take a look right back to the inside shelf as well. Hey. Alrighty. About single file nose to tail for the modifieds. As the 0, JD Renfro still going to be the leader of Brayden Carter in the 5-star. And come on, iRacing, give us Outlaw mods. You know what? You're right. I wish I had the power. I've got the power. You know what I mean? But either way, 8 out of 50 for these Big Block Modifieds, as it's going to be Anthony Dalton in the 33 for the second spot. You've got the number 0 machine. That's going to be old Kevin Walker still all over back. And remember, Kevin Walker hit him before. We all seen it. God said so. Even though the 33 of Anthony Dalton still holding on to the 3rd spot, we still got a long way to go for these modifieds. I'll tell you what, you want to ride on board one of them? Here you go. Oh, it's got the dang square things on it. As it's another episode of Dirt, by the way, as I love this guy. I love this Davy Jones guy. Not even for one, he gives me awesome things to say. But either way, we continue on as the... You got to right on board Kevin Walker there. He wasn't really going anywhere as the number 5 of Braden Carter and the number 0 JD Renfro. So far, it's been about single file all the way around the speedway as the number 0 JD Renfro with the number 5. That's going to be all Mr. Braden Carter. That's going to be the number 33 of Anthony Dalton, the Zero Machine. Hey, update for the Reese's car, everybody. It's Kyle Brennan and Clayton D. Johnson that pulled our race cars. The Reese's car is up the 5th spot. If you guys are hungry for a Reese's, you can go to your nearest convenience store and get yourself a pack. No promo or advertisement paid commercials. So JD Renfro or bust, says Captain Keith, as we might get some racing here for these modifieds. At the 33 of Anthony Dalton on the inside with the Zero Machine of Kevin Walker. Still trying to get a rip on the outside of this one and still cannot get that outside lane going as Anthony Dalton to the bottom. But don't look now. It's JD Renfro still out in front. You'll have the... as JD Renfro and the number 5 of Braden Carter. I mean, I can think up some names for the old... Smoky number 0 of Kevin Walker. It's definitely not K-Dub. I mean, I kind of got your idea if you want to know, but we still have these big block modified. Tori Boyd, you will be home in time. Don't worry. We got, let's say I had 6 races scheduled for tonight, I suppose. I believe we got UMP modifieds coming up next. I don't know. Let me look at the schedule here real quick. Evil can be, oh wow, that's a good one. Hey, Real AI Country Music with the follow. Oh boy, let's go. Hey, thanks for the follow, SNS Cutter 3434. As we have our UMP modified 40 laps right here at the Linear Speedway coming up next. Just so you know, Mr. Boyd, you got them. UMP modifieds coming right here on Linear for 40 laps. Thank you for the like too, man. God bless you. Well, I'm trying to be a little entertaining for the fans here because it's pretty, how do you want to say it? Right. Thank you, Al, for the exploding heart. As we got about 23 out of 50 so far, as JD Renfro is still going to be your leader. As Braden Carter has been running that bottom shelf and has been slowly, and I mean like snail pace, slowly closing in on the 0 JD Renfro. Braden Carter in the 5. After that's going to go to the 33 of Anthony Dalton. Meanwhile, the number 0 Machine. Hey, Al, thank you for the awesome gifts, the popular sign, and the exploding heart. Welcome to the channel again. I think this might be your first time here, but I thank you for being a part of this as well. You just became the number 11 fan in my fan club, too, by the way. I just seen that notification. But, hey, we got a race for the lead. Braden Carter able to work to the inside. Does it cost to be an announcer? Well, you can join a race if you got A-Class, Caden. If you're A-Class at 2,000 minimum I rating, you can. Does it cost to be an announcer? Well, in real life or in here? Well, in here, I mean, it costs my electric. It costs my internet. 28 cents per race for the guys to go racing in. I mean, all this computer stuff. I mean, yeah, it costs to be a little bit. But I'll tell you what, though, I'll never, ever, ever regret doing this for everybody. If you guys believe it or not, as Braden Carter took the lead off of 4, if you guys believe it or not, I got a call in. I used to be an American All-Star Series announcer for 2025. I got to travel all around the country and things like that just by hard work and dedication. You know how that goes, right? Now I work for the Winchester Speedway. We do need a caution, about 21 laps to go. My hands are in the air. As it's not been too of a race, I would say. It's been more of a follow leader for these modifieds. And kind of, yeah. Well, we got UMP modifieds coming up next. As the number 5 of Braden Carter, still the leader, as the only pass that we've seen for these modifieds is for JD Renfro and Braden Carter. Kevin Walker is still able to not close in on the 33. And Wyatt Hammaker said his fun meter has been pegged. So UMP modifieds are coming up next right here, Al. And I think they'd be a little bit of a better showing than what this is. We should do a UMP modified 4-wide salute. You know, we could do that, Davy Jones. If we get a lot of them, you know what? If we get some, like a good, 20-some car field, I think we could. That means you're going to start passing around the other guys, though. We can get the UMP modified 4-wide salute. I got you. I sure do. Yeah. As we got 16. There was a lot last night, that is for sure. We'll see with the UMP modifieds. The rest of it's all UMPs and supers the rest of the night after this big block modified show. So either way, I mean, we can make it happen. Well, 15 minutes, well, not 15 minutes, 15 laps, 8 minutes yet to go as these modifieds are running around the speedway, and Braden Carter has just absolutely dominated the 0 JD Renfro, the 33. That's going to be Anthony Dalton still holding on to third, and Kevin Walker's finally done working the bottom side of the speedway. As Kevin Walker's getting a run to the outside, he's going to try to bang the right rear quarter panel off the wall. That might actually work. 13 to go, and it looks like the outside of the speedway might be something here for these modifieds. Anthony Dalton still rolling the bottom shelf. Can we get the slider maybe? Kevin Walker's got some momentum built up. 12 to go. 12 to go for the Orr modifieds, and Kevin Walker, big block power, slide job in the middle of 3 and 4. As the 33 of Dalton with a slide of his own in turns 1 and 2. Hey, it took about 40 laps, but hey, you got your next race here for third. As the 0, Kevin Walker's going to get the slide. Evil can feel. Evil can feel. Kevin Walker, love it. As Anthony Dalton on the inside of number 33 machine. They'll go door to door down on the backstretch with 10 more to go. We'll see the 33 of Anthony Dalton. He's right up the road from me. Walker's going to put the right rear quarter panel in the wall, and you do have a battle for the third spot. Woo-wee! As it's going to be Kevin Walker's now going to get the big run to the outside for third. Dalton fighting back in the middle with 3 and 4. They rub bars, and then we have 8 to go. Pretty good show for the top for the third spot as the 0, Kevin Walker. Meanwhile, the 33 machine. That is a pretty good race, I'm not going to lie, between two drivers. Not something you ever see on the iRacing side of things. Welcome to the SLR world. If you guys also want to know, these cars have no mirrors in them. What are you talking about, Peter? Yeah, I can make them with no mirrors, and we have no spectators or spotters in these races either. So the only thing it got is communication between Discord, if they have it. Either way, Kevin Walker now moves up into the third spot and starts to drive away from the 33 of Anthony Dalton, as Dalton did a really good job holding on to that third spot. Other than that, it's Braden Carter. I think I just saw Walker in the wall a little too hard that time. Here comes Dalton. He said, I'm going to throw one last Hail Mary at him, and oh, butt got into the wall. As Dalton said, I ain't quite done just yet. He's going to throw another Handmaker at him. We got 4 to go for the modifieds. Well, it's been all Braden Carter out in front. I swear I thought I saw my wife behind me staring at me like an evil clown, but I guess not. As we got about 3 to go for these big block modifieds. I'm trying to be a little funny tonight, forgive me. Oh, man, the coffee's kicking good as Braden Carter into the 5-star. He's going to make his way through the middle shelf of turn 3 and 4. Somebody want to give me 2 sticks, or 2 popple sticks, or 2 yellows? As it's all Braden Carter. As this thing went green to checkered. Oh, Lord. Well, ladies and gentlemen, as we're going to see the white flag. Thank you for the like, Mikey. I appreciate you. As we see the white flag, and you got 47,000 likes to the channel. You guys have been an awesome audience as well. Checkered flag's in a wave as Captain Keith is going to be our stand-in flagman as he sees him going through the middle of 3 and 4. He's got him going. Braden Carter's going to get the checkered flag. JD Renfro for second. Kevin Walker, Anthony Dalton, Caleb Lomanzi will be your top 5. As Doug Handmaker's Fun Meter got pegged, Clayton D. Johnson and Kyle Brennan decided to quote, decided to quote, and I mean quote, take it away from Anthony Dalton. What a mean guy. How's Kevin Walker going to be able to feel about himself? He wrecked Anthony Dalton for that spot. Dalton started beside him and then steals third from him. What a bad guy. You know what I mean? I'm just kidding. Let's get the other show ready to go. UMP Modified are going to be coming up here next as JD Renfro in for second.
Yeah, man, that was a fun race. Good race to Braden there. This is a car that I don't race very often, and finally starting to figure out the setups a little bit. So yeah, good race, man.
So JD Renfro for second. You and Kevin Walker got the same wrap, so I guess you guys are partnering up or something.
Yeah, Bloomquist for life, bro.
Oh, I'm feeling you, man.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
on.
man. Well, tell me about these modifieds with the power and the weight taken off.
Yeah, it's a little different, little change of gear, I feel like, and adding a little bit of fuel to balance it out. It was a fun race. I like the setup here.
I gotta tell you guys something. You guys may or may not like it, but this strength of field was 49.38.
Nice.
If you don't believe me, there it is, everybody. The strength of field with a 49.38 strength of field. Good Lord. Well, JD got second. I got UMP Modifieds coming up here next. Who do you got to thank?
Yeah, I just got to thank all the guys at Remnant Racing. Captain Keefe in the Twitch chat, or the Purple App chat. That man right there is a GOAT. So a big shout out to them.
Hey, does he have Iracing, JD?
Yeah.
He needs to change his name. Can you go tell him that? They need to change his name so he's not a new driver anymore.
Yeah, I'll tell him that.
Appreciate you, JD. Great job for second.
Thanks, man.
Brandon Carter, took you forever to pass JD, but you finally passed. So let's talk about this 5 for the win.
Yeah, man. When I come into races like this, I typically set up, better in the long run, and I think about lap 30 is where I made a move, maybe a little bit sooner. I don't know. Just set up for the slick, and just got to hit my marks from then on. And with the more power, big blocks are already touchy, and I'm not too used to the more power big blocks. I just had to let off the gas a little more throttle control. But once I got it dialed in, I figured out what to do, and from then on, I just got comfortable with the set I was running, and it paid out in the end.
Switch of gear here a little bit for the real life stuff. How ready were you for Winchester tonight if we did race?
Yeah, I was kind of thinking it would rain. I had a few things to do, but if we would have raced, I would have been there, and yeah, it would have been a fun deal to run against those guys. Goal is to make the race when they come here, so if they're hopefully next time we can get the chance to run with them.
Hopefully you do get the chance to run with them. I got UMP Modifieds coming here next for the SLR show. Who do you got to thank, man?
Yeah, all the guys at CSC, Randy Carter Payne, my granddad, Wins Races Ons, Casey Wynn, Hardy Racing, KK's Diecast, Kevin Lynn Keeling, Toronto Racing, Colby Yule, you Peter for SLR.
Hey, here's a question that you can answer for me. What are some good pointers for someone who enjoys watch dirt track races, but what gets into iRacing? What would be a good wheel setup? That's a question for anybody.
Well, yeah, I got straight in iRacing back in 2023. I had a Logitech, and then right now I've been using a Fanatec CSL direct drive and pedals. I've been using that since 2023, and I've had a lot of good runs on here in general. I feel like it's helped me. Any direct drive wheel, I feel like, will lead you in the right direction. But people say different. People like good old Logitech. To start off, there's decent Moza wheels, and Logitech is what everybody goes to. But personally, Fanatec CSL, about a $500 wheel and pedals. I mean, it's something, but there's better, there's worse, but it's just a preference, and yeah.
There you have it. Well, thank you, Braden Carter. Hopefully he answered your question for you. As we got Kevin. Actually, JD, I'll give you the same question there if you're still here. What good wheel setup do you recommend?
I run the Moza R5 bundle personally, and my little brother Joe, with his feet, runs an R9, so he actually has a stronger wheel than me.
Yeah.
But yeah, any Moza wheel, any Fanatec wheel, you can use a Logitech. Honestly, I don't think it really matters that much. It's just getting consistent with your wheel, learning your wheel, and running laps and figuring it out is really what it takes.
Cool deal. Thank you for the answer. Hopefully these guys are helping you out, NS, as we got Kevin Walker here, who wrecks Anthony Dalton and then takes his spot away. How dare you, sir?
Oops.
Oops, that's all he's got to say. Do you hear this guy, Anthony? That's all he has to say is oops.
Nah, I feel bad. I should have just junked it first lap and let him win, or let him get by me.
I'm messing with you, boss, man. Heck of a drive. Felt like it took forever for you to pass him, though.
Yeah, the track was just weird to me, to be honest. Like, I would catch him running, like, the bottom in the middle, and then he'd pull me away running the top, and then when I would go to run the top, I'd about spin out, But then finally, I guess I don't know what I did wrong, but I guess I found some speed up there.
Well, you got the same question. What would you recommend for wheel and pedals? And then give me some friends, family, and sponsors. I got Lanier UMPs loading up.
I'm not the guy to ask, but I will say I started off on iRacing on a club sport, and then I
Okay.
went to a Fanatec DD2. Okay, no, the club sport is belt driven. To be honest, in my opinion, like all direct drives are better than a belt driven, but they feel the same. It's just the direct drives are a lot smoother and they're not as delayed as belt driven. I don't know. That's just what I've noticed. But then recently, I said rest in peace to the Fanatec and bought a R5, and it's been real good to me. I like it. It's nice and smooth, but you can never go wrong with that old Logitech G29.
Well, thank you for the info. And who do you got to thank for third? As I got UMP modifieds loading up at Lanier.
Dapsim Sports, Fusion Setup Shop, A Plus Environmental, K-Dub Sim Shots, and you for putting this race on.
Hey, man, we'll see you for these UMP modifieds at Lanier. You're already loaded.
Okay.
See you guys. Thank you for the help. So let's get it on, shall we? UMP modifieds. And I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them so far. It is a Saturday afternoon. There is some racing going on. But if you guys are A-class, you guys want to come down here and race something a little bit different for these UMP modifieds, please come on down as we have more racing coming out for you guys. And if you guys are out there in the TikTok world or wherever you guys are watching from, there is Discord links everywhere. Those of you guys on the TikTok, send me a friend request at that DC right there and come out and join us. If you guys are A-class, want to try something a little different, a little bit of competitive. Our last strength limit field was a 49.38. So, yeah, if you guys want something to do, we got UMP modifieds here at the SLR show. So, UMP modifieds here at Lanier as that event is getting ready to start off. We got a few more guys rolling in. Our car counts haven't been the highest due to the A-class stuff, but you know, you see the type of racing you get, and I encourage you to get your A-class license for one or two rays. One, you get the Running Pro Series, which Pro Series, I think, paid like, what, $10,000 or $11,000? So there is a point of getting A-class with the Pro Series still going on with the Super Late models and the 410 sprint cars. So if you guys are wanting to compete in that type of level and that type of stuff, you can, especially if you're dirt racing. Cucky Johnson is a legend. I just found out that's the same Johnson as well. Davy Jones Locker, I don't have too many UMP modified drivers as Nicholas Arlo and Dustin Hannigan decided to leave. I guess he couldn't quite get a setup down with these lighter cars and more horsepower cars. So you can start seeing what's going on. As the 33 of JD Renfro, you saw him earlier. Kevin Walker in the number 24. He'll be here as well this afternoon. Doug Hammaker, J.D. Renfro, and Braden E. Carter here for the UMP Modifieds at Lanier. Right after that, we will have Dustin Henney is quick, but he left Mayo, so unfortunately, doesn't look like he's going to be joining us unless something's going wrong, or he might return, but he just left. See, these cars, I'm able to add, where can I get info setting up an iRacing system? Well, what are you trying to set up for one? Are you talking about getting a computer or something like that of some sort? Do you need a whole system or what you got going on? I got a guy named Brian Cross that'll be able to tell me a little bit more, but as far as computer and all that type of stuff is, you could get away with some stuff, but I do have a Discord that might be able to help you out a little more than I can if you would like. You can send me the S and I can get you somewhere started, but you're going to need at least a decent computer. My computer's like $2,000, but you're going to need something decent. You're going to need some decent monitors. You're going to need a decent wheel and pedals. There you go. Thanks, Jeremiah. That's a good idea. Yeah, Track Racer's not bad if you're going to be doing that. Yeah, he left.
I haven't seen that guy in a while. I used to race around here.
Yeah, he disconnected, so did Dustin Hannigan. There you go, JD's got his for 1100. I mean, there's all sorts of options. It's the lighter cars and the weight that scares people off. That's what it is. Well, we got 5 UMP modifieds going to be joining us here this afternoon, and we continue on racing as these UMP modified are joining us here at the SLR show once again. Reese, thank you. I got you. Let's see if anybody else changed their names for me. Nope. Not yet. Well, not too many UMP modified showed up here on a Saturday for Lanier Speedway. So we will get ready to go. You can do that too. Yeah, like a wood deal. That'll work. Well, it's just the 5 of us, it looks like. Anybody want an EOL for these UMP modifieds? Yours was 900, but you might be looking into an upgrade in the graphics card soon. Oh yeah. With the way the way Iracing continues to be changing, upgrading, and things like that, and yeah, it's getting tough. So nickels are low. Carter to the inside. Braden Carter will be your leader, and then the 33 will be in second. Handmaker to the inside in third, and the 24, Kevin Walker. Well, we started off strong with these races, but looks like not too many UMP modifieds going to be showing up here. So no 4-wide salute for the UMP modifieds here this afternoon. As we're going to get ready to go for heat race number 1, we have 5 UMP modifieds. As these UMP modifieds are ready to go ripping here at the SLR show. So it's all going to be Braden Carter in the number 5. Going to start on the pole to the outside to be the 33 of JD Renfo. Doug Hammaker in the number 83 out of Alpine Industries. That'll be the number 24 of Kevin Walker. And you got the 4N of Nicholas Harlow. I'm sorry, Davy Jones. It happens, man. When you, as we got these UMP modifieds, they're going to be underway here at Lanier. As these UMP modifieds will race into turn 1 and 2, Doug Hammaker in that number 83 machine. He'll get to the inside as they will go door to door over 3 and 4, and Doug Hammaker will take the race lead. UMP modifieds going to be looking at everything here as the 83 of Doug Hammaker gets to the inside. Doesn't mean it ain't going to be a great show, Davey, as the 5 of Dayton Carter's going to look to the outside. 6 more to go for these UMP modifieds here at the Lanier Speedway as the 83 of Doug Hammaker gets to the inside. Meanwhile, beater number 5 up Braden Carter to the outside. They are a 4-pack coming off of turn number 4 as it's going to be the 83 of Doug Hammaker once again going to be your leader as these UMP modifieds race their way down to the backstretch. They're all side by side, wheel to wheel. Much better than the modifieds, that's for sure, as the 83 of Hammaker and Braden Carter will take the lead off of 4. 2 by 2, they say, as the number 5 of Braden Carter and Doug Hammaker. Here comes the 33 of JD Renfo. Hammaker disappears on my screen and comes back to life again. As these UMP modifieds are still 2 by 2. Now, what is going on here for heat race number 1? As it's still here's your 4 wide coming off of 4. Holy smokes, what a race for the UMPs. As the 5 of Carter to the outside, JD Renfo as well. As the 83 of Doug Hammaker back to the inside. 3 wide off of turn number 4. 4 wide off of 4. White flag in the air. How can you not join this if you are not a driver? Good Lord. As Braden Carter goes to the bottom shelf in the middle of 3 and 4. Who needs 24 cars? Checkered flag wave. Holy smokes, what a race! Wow, UMP Modified just stole the show. We'll give them 2 minutes of grid. I'll be back. I'm going to get some water. But my goodness! Wow! Even better than the 4 wide salutes. Absolutely. What a show, gentlemen. Oh, my. Hey, Doug Hammaker, can you post my DC for Nicholas? Aye. What a show. I'm going to get some water. They got extra time for their setups, and I'll be right back. Wow. Wow. All right, we're going to delay. Braden Carter's going to go to the tail. Do not go green on the first lap. Braden Carter missed the start. Oh, man. Braden Carter just missed that start. So that's going to put old Doug Hammaker up on the front row. To the outside, it'll be the 33 of J.D. Renfro. It'll be the number 4. That'll be Nicholas Harlow, as Braden Carter was unable to get out of the speedway. We're going to have him give him a little bit of help, though. Aye. Leave it to Braden Carter. All right, gentlemen, don't go green this time by. We're going to pace it. Doug Hammaker, if it goes green in the field, don't go green. Let Braden go ahead and tail the tag, and we'll go green next time by. What up, Quan? Good to see ya. Yeah, that's the real deal Doug Hammaker. Now, that's going to be his son, Wyatt Hammaker, out there, Quan, but good to see ya. We're going to let Braden Carter come out on the speedway, as he quietly got his setup wrong, and his pit crew did not let him go. So, we're going to have a 39 feature event here, as Braden Carter should be able to tag the field, and let's get ready to go. Gentlemen, start your engines. I don't know if I can do that one for you, Daniel Jones. I don't know if I can do it. All right, Doug and company, double file, 1 to green this time by. Number in the middle, 3 to the end of 4. Man, you guys are killing the like department, by the way. 62,000 some likes, I believe, the last I looked, and you guys are still having a blast. I'm having a blast. Good to have you all out tonight as the UMP Modifieds are underway. Yep, that worked out for Braden Carter, as he's going to start to tail the field of this one at number 5 after missing the start. As the UMP Modifieds will race their way in the middle with 3 and 4. Holy smokes. Can you believe it? It's Wyatt Hammaker going to take the lead. As Kevin Walker can't get off his back bumper and shoves him out the way. There goes Kevin Walker again, using the old bumper, as Doug Hammaker had a heck of a save, as the 83 of Hammaker now walks back into the 4 spot at the 5 of Braden Carter, as Carter can be able to go to the inside. I'll tell you what, Kevin Walker's got a bit of a, what do you want to call it, an issue with his front bumper. He did it to Anthony Dalton, and now he did it to Doug Hammaker. So a little bit of a trend going on with the 24, Kevin Walker, as J.D. Renfro in the number 33. He is still going to be on the inside of the speedway, and you got a battle for the race lead. Kevin Walker able to get to the outside. 6 out of 40 for the UMP Modifieds. Are 2x2 down on the backstretch. Cope, think of the follow. As a 33 of J.D. Renfro. The number 24, Kevin Walker, to the outside. As he'll go door to door down to the front stretch. 7 out of 40. As Hayden was here for one race, Jeremiah, and then he hasn't shown up for the rest of them. That's a dang around the top, sure is. I mean, we got 5 cars, and Nicholas Harlow and the number 4N machine going to be joining us in the Turn 2 Terribles number 4N on a Flow Racing as the 840. Maybe we had to go get something to eat. I mean, it is dinner time here on the East Coast, you know. As everybody's ripping around the south side shelf, that heat race number 1 was one for the ages, and Kevin Walker's going to be able to drive away. Now, the good thing about these UMP modifieds, Davy Jones, is tire wear. Tires are a big thing in these cars. They will rip these races. They'll rip the tread right out those tires so fast. See, everybody's going out and eating dinner and things like that. So this is like your early, come and get some type of racing, but you never know. What you eating, Davy Jones? I had ribs for dinner this afternoon. I had some potatoes, some beans, and my wife made some green sauce. My, oh my. 12 out of 40 for these UMP modifieds. It's been about single file nose to tail so far. Like I said, we only getting like 5 or 6 cars here recently. The I-55 show was our biggest show so far, but the strength of field of this one's probably going to be over $5,000. As these UMP modifieds race their way around, I'll tell you what, we'll give you a couple laps in a UMP modified as well for y'all. Here you go. Blake Brewster, thank you for the follow. How's that look to you? Getting all nice and close there off the corner for Braden Carter. I can read the sponsors off of JD there. You got the Through Tubing, JB, man. Hey, man, thank you, man. Welcome back. You're watching the A-Class cars as you get a ride on board Braden Carter here a little bit. For some reason, the lap down. I guess they still gave him the lap penalty. We're going to manually score him in the second spot as he just threw a slide job. As they're going to go door to door once again. It's Braden Carter, number 5, going to be to the inside as he will move into. We should do more POVs. We can. Who do you want to ride on board? You got a good battle for the good old second and third spot as Braden Carter to the inside. He'll be the 33 of JD Renfro to the top shelf as they're going to go down to the back stretch once again. We got 22 to go. Yeah, we're still here, Quan. We are still here, man. Thanks for coming out and finding me, at least. Good to have you back. Get on that second place car. You talking about JD Renfro? Here you go. That's a race. Oh, JD. Holy smokes, JD tried to squeeze into that, though. Good Lord. 18 more to go as we got lap down traffic of the Nicholas Harlow number 4M machine as we got 5. They were putting it on the show, sure. That's a driver for you, absolutely. As the 5 of Braden Carter is going to be in the third spot. He's showing a lap down because of, quote-unquote, he missed the start and still gave him that old ordeal. But you got Kevin Walker, that number 24 machine. And by the way, the number 5 of Braden Carter is a 604 late model driver. And like I said, we have real-life drivers that come out here all the time and go racing. If you guys don't know, I know you all think it's somewhat of a drag, but I do require an A-Class license and 2,000 I rating minimum to come and join these events. 1 to 2 reasons. We have the cars. They have 10% more horsepower. They also are 110 pounds lighter, just so you guys are aware. So when these guys come in here and you know everybody just buys a setup type deal, it does not work. Can I go on board with Eva Knievel? Why? Do you want to watch the road? I can, but we got a battle getting ready to form up here as those are 2 good point of views there with the 33 of JD, but here comes the battle for the race lead. Kevin Walker to the outside to be the 5 of Braden Carter to the inside. As he'll go door to door once again in the middle of turn 1 and 2. It'll be Braden Carter going to be able to get that run to the inside. Kevin Walker might be moving to the bottom, and that's what I thought. Braden Carter says not today. He's going to give him a little bit of a nudge in 3 and 4. And they go down to the front stretch. 12 to go for the UMP modifies as it's going to be Kevin Walker in the 24. Braden Carter down on the backstretch. He'll go door to door once again as Braden Carter. I'll tell you what, check this out. You can watch it right from the 33's nose. As JD's going to take a look to the inside, and now we're going to swap back to this view. As Kevin Walker to the outside, you got 10 to go for these UMP modifieds, and we have just the 3 of them left on the speedway. It's a 3-car race. That's all that's left, as it's all going to be He's Braden Carter runs at the Winchester Speedway, Birdman. He's a 604 sportsman, 604 late model driver. His father is quote unquote he runs the 15 star, and he runs at Winchester as well. Kevin Walker's a big Kenny Moreland fan, and the 33 of JD Renfro, his brother Joseph Renfro, races in real life, and get this, he only races with his feet. He was born with no arms. So I'll tell you what, there's a lot of good stuff going on here. We only have 3 cars on the speedway, but they're putting on one heck of a show. As the 33 machine of JD Renfro to the inside, Kevin Walker to number 24, and somehow Braden Carter is still going to be your leader as the 33 of JD Renfro is going to be able to work to the bottom, as Walker's going to take a stand on the inside, hit the inside berm there off of turn number 1. And it looks like, to me, you're going to see the high 5 going to be in the air this time by. Well, we got 3 UMP modifieds, and then Kevin Walker and the 33 of JD Renfro. Looks like Kevin Walker has just alt F4. Kevin Walker just gave up, everybody. Aw, man. That'll put Nicholas Arlo, who's about to go a lap down again, as you have Doug Hammaker in 83 being shown to the 2nd spot. I don't even know how that is. He gave up. It says right here on my left screen, Kevin Walker Jr., client has manually disconnected. Boo! He said he lost feedback. You revoke your nickname. Look at you. 2 to go here as Braden Carter is going to be able to come up the more lap down traffic of the 4 and the Nicholas R. Lowe. As Lowe's going to be right there. Oh, boy. Close quarter racing there for the 5 of Braden Carter. JD Renfro, and he'll put, must have been. Oh, no. JD's going to run into the back of the lap down car. What a save. As checkered flag falls for the number 5, Braden Carter will be the winner. It'll go to JD for 2nd. Doug Hammaker is going to be shown on the 83. He's going to make his way through the middle of 3 and 4. He will see the checkered flag for 3rd. As Braden Carter will be your winner in the 5-star. Braden, it still gave you that lap down for missing the start. I didn't think it was going to. You're still the winner. JD will be for 2nd, and Doug Hammaker for 3rd. We got Super Duper late models coming up next here, and John Keefe did change his name. Thank you, John. Appreciate you. As I have another captain in there too, so thank you, John. As we have our top 3 showing up, we're gonna get our next race going here for you guys, and you know, I appreciate it. The car counts have been kind of low, and you guys are still sticking around and having fun with it and talking with me, so that's kind of cool as well. So thank you all for sticking it out with me here for a little bit, and we will move on to our top 3. JD once again for the 2nd spot. Man, what a race. JD?
Yeah, man, that was a fun one. Tried a little bit different technique there with the weight and the gear, and felt fast. Carter got out in front of me, and I felt like we were pretty much the same speed the whole race. He's just really, really hitting that bottom perfect. So congrats to him. That's what a 6,000 plus I rating does, is kick some butt. So good job to Braden.
Well, the strength of field with a 47.64, so that's even crazy. Oh my. Well, JD, that race there between you you, Kevin, and Braden. That was just absolutely phenomenal. It looks like Kevin lost force feedback, he said. I think he just quit. I don't know about what do you think?
Uses. Nah, just
That's-
kidding, Kevin. Good race, Kevin. Is what it is. Hopefully your force feedback works good in the next one, but no, that was a good time.
Davy Jones Marker said JD the man rent to, I guess is what he's saying, or Renfo. JD the man rent to Renfo, I believe is how he's saying it. I don't know, man. This crowd's getting really behind you guys. You're making a statement tonight. Who do you got to thank for second?
Yeah, just all the remnant guys, SLR Racing, and then of course you, Peter, for putting on these great races. Come out, let's race. Get on here. We need more cars.
We do. I think most of it is the weights and the power for a lot of these cars, and we'll see. It is what it is, man.
Yeah, it is what it is. Here, a little quick tip: if you don't know how to make a setup, and you got a setup beforehand, take a picture of it without the weight and without the power, and then reset the ride heights to what it's at. Change the gear a little bit, and I would assume you'd know which way on the gear you'd go. Maybe add a little bit more fuel, and you'll have a competitive car. That's what I'm doing.
There you have it. The man himself telling you what's up. Thank you, JD, for the advice.
No, of course, man.
As I'm gonna miss the start, Braden Carter gets the win.
Yeah, man, I was wrenching, and I was just trying to get everything perfect. You know, I can't have my numbers off, and I thought I was not gonna miss it, but I guess I did. That's my mistake. I typically don't miss starts, but I was really tuned in to making sure everything. But I guess it paid off, even though it was a lap down technically. But
It is.
I guess we're not counting that, right?
Yeah, I ain't counting that.
Yeah, man. I set up for the end as always, and came to me about halfway through, and I think I reared him in from half a second and a half down and passed him. So I mean, I feel great.
Well, we got the super late models heading to Charlotte. We'll see how many cars are gonna get there. Braden, who do you guys think?
Yeah, all the guys at CSC, Randy Carter, Granddad, wins race design, Casey win for the wrap, KK Zackas, Kevin Keeling, Eternal Racing, Colby Ewell, everybody on the real car, you Peter for SLR, yeah.
We'll see you hopefully for the super late models at Charlotte Speedway. That is coming up next.
Yes, sir. See you.
Alrighty, as we will move on with Doug Hammaker, gonna be here for the first time for third.
Yeah, I was decent.
You were decent. At least your fun meter didn't get pegged this time, right?
No, the heat race was fun, though. I will say that.
Heat race was fun indeed. I think you got that win as well on that. But congratulations there. But tell me about this race car.
I softened the right rear up way too much. I had no drive off the corner. It's doing good there until Kevin Walker, gave me a little bumper. Was not expecting that, but
He
I
moved
don't
you.
care. Yeah, I don't care, but I was out here. First race on Alpine setups, which are perfect. Fit my driving style, but yeah.
Well, we don't hear too much of Wyatt Hammaker. Let's learn more about you real quick, and then give me your friends and family and sponsors. I got super late models loading up.
I wrench on my dad's car, if that says anything. Guess I'm the certified. When we tear a car up, I put it back together. So if that says anything, but I'd like to thank Alpine Industries, Trent Kahn, for everything he does for me and everyone who helps me.
Well, we'll see you for the super late models at Charlotte Speedways. That's our next event. Getting ready to load up next here at the SLR show. Thank you, Doug.
Young man, as the master mechanic, I like to drive the cars, and I let my dad wrench on them.
No,
But that's some good
the
stuff
guy.
right there, dude.
I'm the guy who puts it back together.
Heck yeah, dude. Looking forward to racing you some more.
Yeah.
We'll see if we can get some cars rolling in for the super late models here at Charlotte on a Saturday afternoon. Let's see what we get. So super duper late models coming up next year. The SLR show once again is it is your A-Class 2000 minimum mile rating or better. We'll see if you guys are going to be showing up. If not, I know it's been kind of a little hateful as far as car counts is concerned, but I do appreciate the guys that are coming out here and going racing with us and enjoying the racing. Yes, these cars are 100% different. They have 10% more horsepower, and they have quote-unquote 110 pounds of weight taken out of him. As JD said, they're going to change on you as these super duper late models are getting ready to get fired off once again here at the Charlotte Speedway. And we're just flying through these races again as we are just literally flying through these races again. And it's the Charlotte Speedway for 50 laps. And then we have the Knoxville UMP modified, no, Charlotte super duper late models coming up next. As Nicholas Harlow is going to be coming out for more fun. Kevin Walker, Braden E. Carter are going to be joining us. Come on down and go racing if you guys want to, as Charlotte Speedway is coming up next. And we may or may not, as we got Nicholas Harlow and Isaiah Adams going to be joining. You got them. You got the best, so I'm not stealing Johnny's. I'm not. AI Chief, by the way, thank you for the awesome gift to the channel. I seen you earlier. Appreciate you for coming out here with that awesome gift to the channel, as the car counts are just wild tonight. But either way, we roll on with it. Nicholas Harlow and Kevin Walker and Isaiah Adams going to be joining us. We should have a few other guys, hopefully, as these super duper late models are going to be here at the Charlotte Speedway. Well, that's what we got going on so far. 4 of them, I guess. Real life racing still upon of us. It's all wet and raining down here. Ty Loudonberry going to be joining us for some fun. Doug Hammaker's going to come in here as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of these guys are going to be joining in here this afternoon. We've got to get your overlays coming up, and it's been interesting. But either way, we do have these super duper late models going to be joining in. Kevin Walker, Doug Hammaker, Ty Loudonberry. We is going to be joining us. We got 6 super duper late models joining in on the SLR show this afternoon. I see Joseph Renfo just showed up. That's a guy who races with his feet as these super duper late models are coming out to life, and we'll see how many more we get. Once again, we got more super duper late model action coming up in Knoxville, and then we have the UMP modifieds at Lucas Oil Speedway. The greatest power, ladies and gentlemen, the super duper late models. Absolutely. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them going to be joining in, and we'll see if I can get 1 or 2 on the speedways. We're still waiting for them to load in. If you guys want to race here at SLR, yes, you got to have an A-class license, and yes, you have to have, quote-unquote, how do you want to say it, 2009 rating or better. What up, Jason Tatton? Good to see ya. As we are ready to rock, as the UN Super Duper Late Models around here somewhere. None of them are on the track right now. Don't know why. Probably getting setups or something going on. I have no idea, but that's what's going on so far. Nicholas Harlow and company's here. Ty Loudonberry's here. Kevin Walker's here. Doug Hammaker's here. Isaiah Adams is here. And Braden Carter's here. But nobody is taking laps out on the speedways. That's kind of you know what. But anyway, I do appreciate everybody once again. We're still out here racing. We'll have our super duper late models in Knoxville. We will be racing tomorrow, I believe, as well. We race on Sundays. Saturdays we're live today because of Winchester canceling. And I hope the Lord did it freeze on me again, or are these guys just not coming out for practice? I hate when it does this to me though, because it's like, oh hey, what's going on? There's one. That's going to be the number 3 of Isaiah Adams. We'll get a good shot of this car. Tommy Gunn Customs. I seen just show up on the racing surface, and he disappeared as well. I feel like it's warm-ups where they're just kind of like you're waving the green flag, and they're not even listening to you. You're just kind of like, oh, yeah, we're going to do what we want for the next 10 laps. Hey, yes, I love the enthusiasm by Davy Jones, man. He is legit. Davy Jones literally filled up the gallery today, so he is, or she is. Hold on. We can't quote unquote, you know, how do you want to say it? It is 2026. Bring out the hot dog carts. I'd love to bring out some hot dog carts. Oh my goodness, man, the hot dogs are just there. I'm a he. Okay, I thought you said I'm a bee. You know what I mean? Sorry, it just popped up in my head. Oh my goodness. Aye. So we got 6 super duper late models here at the SLR show for the Charlotte Speedway. Again, I'll be posting all these races, and heats and things like that. But hey, what's up with these setups? Well, he can't get the with me, you can assume a gentleman. I'm not one of them. Well, I just try to be as politically correct as I can, you know? As Nicholas Harlow is trying to figure out what's going on with the setup. Alright, see, that's what it is. It's a setup game. These guys just can't come in here and quote unquote win, and that's what's going on with me. So yeah, with me, you don't have. That's cool, man. I'm proud. So we got one more coming in just in the nick of time. We might have got 7 as the 07 ride's gonna be joining in, and Nicholas Harlow and company. We'll see what they can do as our heat race is getting ready to line up. Let's see. Alrighty, so no JD this time around. Oh, it's sad. EOLs. Ryan Chillafox gets in here. Let's go. The 07 of Ryan Chillafox comes back. Yeah. Hey, Doug, can you post my DC for me? Let's see what these super late models are going to do as the 4N of Nicholas Harlow is going to be on the outside. Whoever joined in late, that was going to be Doug Hammaker. He's supposed to start on the pole. For the super duper late models, you got Ty Loudonberry, the number 13, the Julius A. Rod. Meanwhile, the number 5, a Braden Carter. You got the number 24, Kevin Walker, going to be joining in, Mr. I Give Up Man. That's Davy Jones's favorite driver, Mr. Kevin Walker. Let's go. Ryan Chillavox may not make it as well. Inside lane, go ahead and move on up. Inside lane, go ahead and move on up, guys. Well, heat race number 1, we got 6 cars. Brian and Doug, if you guys are trying to get your setups, come on down. Not if you hold F4. Brian and Doug, if you get setups, you guys can come out and get some laps and see what you guys got. Other than that, 3 car of his 8 Adams, we're middle 3 to the end of 4. It is literally the 7 of us, guys. Good luck. I'll tell you what. I tell you what, even though we were having like these small field of cars, it's still fun because I'm having fun with you guys. We still got some really good racing going on, and it's been just pretty much fun. I do thank everybody that's coming out here, giving us a shot. If you guys don't know, this is A-Class 2,000 minimum mile rating level, right? Well, you know the funny thing about it is the cars have 10% more power, and they have 110 pounds of weight taken out of them. So what that means is when you come to these events, you have to build your setup. It's not that difficult, though. There's a way to do it, but you got to change everything on your setups and things like that, so it's kind of cool. But again, if you guys want to come out here and join us in the SLR Discord, please, please, please add me as a friend on DC right there, and then come on out here and go racing with us. No, Winchester got canceled, Brennan, so I'm here. So the super duper late models are underway. Aren't you in my DC? Super duper late models here at the Charlotte Speedway. Yeah, Brennan. So what happened was my racetrack that I work at got canceled due to rain. So I just went here. As I say, Adams in the 3 going to be the leader. Here comes Kevin Walker at number 24 to the inside of the speedway. Braden Carter in the 5 going to be there as well, as they're going to go door to door once again off of turn 1 and 2. You have the number 5 of Braden Carter inching his way to the inside of Kevin Walker. It's all good. Come on in, man. I got, let's say, 2 more races after this. 1 super late model at Knoxville and another UMP modified. That's all I got tonight. Good racing going on between Kevin Walker and Braden Carter, though. Braden, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the show. As the number 24, Kevin Walker. It's all good, man. I will be back live tomorrow at least. Probably about around 5 o'clock at some point. Maybe a little earlier, maybe a little less. Pretty good race here for heat race action as the number 13 of Ty Loudonberry showing up, going to stick it 3 wide and give old Kevin Walker a little bit of a right rear. As Loudonberry is going to be over there, goes Kevin Walker to the slide job in the middle of 3 and 4. I do not do sprint cars. Sprint cars are tough. As Braden Carter is getting himself around for a caution flag. Braden Carter been flirting with the bottom side of the speedway, and this time he drives it in pretty deep. Didn't expect Kevin Walker to be there. Gets a little tight. Kevin Walker chops the nose off a little bit, and Braden Carter does the old Pearlette, and the three's got nowhere to go and gets into the rear of him for our first yellow for heat race action. Straight up racing. Kevin Walker and Braden Carter going to restack and re-rack them. Isaiah Adams and Nicholas Arlo going to pull their cars in the infield. Nicholas Arlo was thinking what's going on with these setups, and he's trying to figure out how to get these setups dialed in as well. All right, let's get them on. Double file, 1 to green. Alrighty, so all stars are here, double file as well, if you guys don't know, and we will double file. Hey, thanks for the follow, Corey48. Welcome to the channel. Double file, 1 to green. Double file, 1 to green. So as these Super Duper late models getting ready to race once again here for the SLR show, it's going to be Ty Loudonberry. He will be your leader. He'll be the 24, Kevin Walker. Meanwhile, the 5 of Braden Carter. As the Super Duper late models are back underway here at Charlotte Speedway. Nicholas Arlo and the Isaiah Adams are going to pull it in. They'll be able to start in tonight's feature. Ryan Chilifox and Doug Hammaker as well will start tail as Ty Loudonberry, that number 13 machine. He will rip through the middle with turn 3 and 4 down to the front stretch. A white flag in the air. White flag for Ty Loudonberry. He'll get himself down to the back stretch. He'll go through the middle of 3 and 4. Check this out. Ty Loudonberry is going to get the win for heat race number 1. It'll go to the 24, Kevin Walker and Braden Carter. Adams, Lowe, Hammaker, and Chilifox still going to be in the tail of the night's feature, as Kevin Walker is going to do the old spin out, give them 2 more minutes of extra time. As they got their setups to get ready to go, we'll have 7 Super Duper late models. Hey, Doug, do me a favor. Can you put my DC in there? Guys, if you want to join the SLR Discord, add me that DC there and just change your name for me and I can get you in DC. Thank you. Alrighty. Here we go for our Super Duper late models. We have 7 of them. Again, if you guys are A-Class, you like dirt late models, you like racing without a mirror, racing without a spotter, this is the place for you. Also, another thing that we do is we change the weights and we change the horsepower on these late models. So they're 10% more horsepower and they are 110 pounds lighter. So it's something different for you to try. You may not be the best at it. You might have to build a little bit of a setup. But hey, you know what? It makes things a little bit different. Makes them a little bit more lighter. Makes them a little bit more fun. And the cool thing about it is, as we get out this scenic camera, I'll show you something. Come let me do it. So check this out. If you want to go underneath the track, the tires are not as much into the racing surface, so that's why they make a little bit of a change. Something for you all to know. So if you go look and you put the weight on the cars, watch you down here. Hey, what up, Trunk? Good to see you, man. Thank you for the awesome words of encouragement, man. Good to see you. I want to say Trook. That's what I want to say. 1734. Appreciate you for the kind words, man. God bless you too, man. I am having an awesome day. That's for sure. We got good cars. We got good racing, and we are just clicking laps. Stick around. We have the super late models heading to Knoxville, and then we also have the UMP modifieds. They'll be coming up next. Well, thank you for coming out and giving me those awesome words of encouragement, man. Bless you too. Well, I don't know about y'all, but these super late models are ready to go green, as it'll be the 13 of Ty Loudonberry to start on the pole in this one. To the outside, it'll be the number 24. That's going to be the A+ Environmental Adapt Sim Sports Fusion setup shop. That's going to be Kevin Alt F4 Walker. You've got the Moonshiners hauling liquor since 1922. The Hot Rod Septic System number 3 out of the Hidden Hollow Speedway. That'll be Isaiah Adams. You have the number 5 out of the Randy Carter painting. If you need yourself some painting done, 540-664-2924 or 540-877-0861. As he's going to be out of the CSE Kyle Harder Racing number 5. That's going to be Braden Carter. Like I said, you got Isaiah Adams on the outside in the number 3. It's going to be the Alpine Industries number 83 of Doug Hammaker. You've got the Lowe's Lawn and Landscaping number 4, and that's going to be Nicholas Arlo. And at the back of the field, the majority say Gus Simpson 07 machine. That's going to be Ryan Chilifox. We got 7 super duper late models for 50 laps here at the Charlotte Speedway, and we'll see what this is going to be. Our SOFs of tonight, strength of field, this is why we have it set up the way we have it, have been over 4,900 to 5,000 strength of field tonight. So some of these guys are the best of the best on the sim, and they come here to go racing as Ty Loudonberry and Kevin Walker, they'll lead them to the green, and we are underway. Nichols Arlo in the fore end, still trying to get that setup dialed in. Ryan Chilifox on the 07 down to the backstretch as Doug Hammaker in the 83 as they'll go through the middle of turn 3 and 4. Ryan Chilifox got a whole lot of speed on the 07 machine as he'll rip it to the outside shelf right there behind Doug Hammaker. As you can hear him getting in and out of the throttle, he's like, move, get out the way. As Chilifox going to try to get around Doug Hammaker as that car is way loose off of turn number 4. Hammaker going to stick it to the inside. Ryan Chilifox going to make it easy to go around the outside. Meanwhile, it's all Ty Loudonberry in the number 13. As you guys get the chance to ride on board here, a couple laps of the number 5. That's going to be Braden Carter. This is all about the 935 horsepower as Braden Carter trying to trace down the number 24, Kevin Walker down to the backstretch, as it's all going to be the number 13 of Ty Loudonberry. I believe that's DNA. They give it the latest follow as these guys are racing their way down to the front stretch again. As the number 24, Kevin Walker, he'll go to the outside shell, buries the right rear quarter panel up into the wall, makes it easy for the 5 of Braden Carter to go to the inside as Ty Loudonberry has driven away from this one. Doug Hammaker's fun meter has been pegged, and he'll pull it in. As the 13 of Ty Loudonberry continues to roll through the middle of turn 3 and 4. Oh, he all but messed up off of turn number 4 there, and he might allow Brian and Carter to be able to reel him in. Hammaker said he's had enough of this, and these guys are doing Zexa. Thank you for the latest share of the field on the stream, by the way, as we roll on. As the 5 of Braden Carter, the 24, Kevin Walker. After that's going to be the number 3 of Isaiah Adams here for these super late models. As Isaiah Adams going to try to work to the outside shelf. Ryan Chilifox and Nicholas Arlo decided to pull his car in as well, and he left this one as well. I see Mason Coffey out there. Hopefully we get to see him in some races later on this afternoon. As the number 5 of Braden Carter, it'll be the number 13 of Ty Loudonberry. As Loudonberry's still going to be your leader, running 14.310s. Braden Carter with a 14.365 that last lap time. As the number 5 rider, could be Braden Carter. Meanwhile, you'll have the number 24 of Kevin Walker on the outside. Meanwhile, the number 3 of Isaiah Adams and over the 07 of Ryan Chilifox. It's almost like a hot lap session with 5 cars, but hey, they're going to continue on racing, and these guys are going to start to find out what it's like to run 50 laps of green flag action and see what these tires are going to do. Again, these super duper late models, they are 110 pounds lighter and they have 10% more horsepower. So if you want to try something different, you get yourself down here and get yourself some. If you think you're a builder, come on down. As Ty Loudonberry is still just dominating the field as Braden Carter in the 5 for the second spot. The number 24, Kevin Walker, 16 out of 50 for the super duper late models. As the number 3 of Isaiah Adams, still ripping the outside. So the 07 of Ryan Chilifox. So again, these guys are just basically hot lapping right now. Chilifox with a 14.610. Maybe trying to play a little bit of tire game as Braden Carter still ripping on the outside. The number 24 of Kevin Walker. Then you'll have the number 3 of Isaiah Adams give you that opportunity to ride on board. You guys are killing the likes, by the way, just so y'all aware. I believe you're almost at 90,000 likes of the channel, getting close to it. So Once again, thank you all for coming out to the stream of the channel and enjoying things as you still are right on board. Isaiah Adams in that number 3, as it seems like it's going to be single file to the tail here for a hot minute. Full of the super duper labels here in Charlotte. Tire wear is starting to become going to be a factor for this one, by the way. And like I said again, 10% extra more horsepower and 110 pounds of weight taken off these race cars. It makes things completely different. As everybody's still ripping on the outside, and we'll see as Braden Carter starting to reel in maybe Ty Loudonberry, that number 13 machine, but it's still just about single file all the way around the crest of the field. As the 07 Ryan Chilifox will be joining us to start the tail of this one. Nicholas Arlo and Doug Hammaker unable to race as they decide to pull their race cars in as they were not handling properly. As I seen earlier that the Nicholas Arlo said, what is going on with these setups? Well, that's why when you take the weight out of them and the extra horsepower, they tend not to be the same exact race car. But Braden Carter's actually starting to close in a little bit here on Ty Loudonberry, getting close to halfway to go for the Super Late Models here at Charlotte Speedway, as Ty Loudonberry is still going to be your leader. If you guys want to know what he's doing, how to stay out front, here you go. Our strength of field over the night so far has been over just around the 5,000 strength of field mark, so pretty much a top A official if you really want to test your skills. Come on down. As Ty Loudonberry is still going to be rolling to this outside of the speedway once again, and he'll get himself to the outside one more time, but you guys want to listen in. Getting a little bouncy on him, that's for sure, coming out of the turn number 3 as Ty Loudonberry straight out wheeling that race car, that number 13, as he continues to get himself down to the backstretch again as Ty Loudonberry's the leader. But hey, we got some racing going on. Kevin Walker has now finally caught the back bumper to the 5 of Braden Carter. As the number 24, Kevin Walker, he'll get a run down to the back front stretch. He'll see the slide job right in the middle of turn 3, 1 and 2. As Braden Carter with the cut down once again. What up, Trace? How you doing? As the 5 of Braden Carter, hey, thank you for the follow, Brenton. Good to see ya. As the 5 of Carter continue to roll down to the front stretch with 19 more to go. As there's a little bit of contact. Oh, we're racing super late models. We're A-class. 2,000 minimum I rating or better, and you can come out here and join us if you want. Trace, good to see ya. I believe AAA's on tonight on YouTube. As we got 18 more to go for the Super Duper Late Models here today, and it's been all Ty Loudonberry, that number 13 machine, just flat out dominating these Super Late Models here this afternoon with 17 to go. Trace, am I going to see you on the speedway tonight? What's going on? Come on down. As the 5 of Braden Carter now starting to step on the gas pedal here a little bit, as we still have Ryan Chilifox and Isaiah Adams battling for position in turn 3 and 4. 16 to go for the Super Late Models, as it's all Ty Loudonberry still going to be your leader with a 15-123. I think that car is definitely going away. Come get some, man. As it's all going to be the 5 of Carter. Everybody's now starting to close in on your race leader. I believe Ty Loudonberry might have burnt the tires off a little bit. Maybe expected a caution here and there as Braden Carter and Kevin Walker are starting to reel them in with 14 more to go. Braden Carter in the 5 to the outside. Here's the 24. Kevin Walker down to the inside. They'll go door to door in turn 3 and 4. Slide job, slide job. Oh, Braden Carter's going to catch it. And he's going to go around for a caution flag. Oh, man. Braden Carter's going to go around. Braden, you got a ton of damage on that car. Braden Carter's got a ton of damage on that one. That is rough. Kevin Walker just didn't quite clear it. Well, he did clear it. As you're going to see this happen right here. So Walker tries a slider. He's in front of him, and Carter just comes up and tries to drive it back to the outside. Clips the right rear quarter panel of the 5 of the 24, Kevin Walker. As you can see, it clears up to this point, and then Carter just tries to time it to go out to the outside of it, clips the panel, puts his whole entire rear quarter panel into the wall for our caution flag. Our first yellow. Yay. Literally straight up racing. Calling it racing. The slider was in front. Kevin of Braden, and Braden tried to time it to the outside, caught the right rear quarter panel with Kevin Walker, and that's our first yellow flag. Well, Ty Loudonberry, I don't know if you want to see that caution or not, as we got just shy about 12 more laps to go in this one. As the 13 of Ty Loudonberry, still going to be your leader. Behind him will be the 07 of Ryan Chilifox. It'll be the number 3 of Isaiah Adams, go to the number 24, Kevin Walker. As double file going to be 1 to green, double file going to be 1 to green. So Braden Carter got some work done on that race car. Hopefully he got enough repair work where that car will be drivable. But that rear spoiler is definitely bent up pretty much into the middle. So might be a little bit of a bad or worse handling race car. We'll see if he'll be able to drive his way back up to the front. As we got 12 more to go, is Ryan Chilifox in the 07. He'll be to the outside. It'll be the 13 of Ty Loudonberry. And we are racing super late models here at Charlotte Speedway for a 12-lap shootout. As Ty's going to be able to take himself and retake the lead in turns 1 and 2. We'll see what he can do down to the backstretch. Kevin Walker at number 24 going to make it 3 wide with the number 3 of Isaiah Adams on the bottom shelf. As Kevin Walker in the 24, Ryan Chilifox in the 07. They'll go side by side for the second spot. As Chilifox in the 07 on the outside with the 24 of Walker. As Walker's going to take a stab on the inside. They'll go door to door in the middle of 3 and 4. As we got 10 to go, going to be this time by. 10 to go for the super late models. Oh, close quarters racing as Kevin Walker tried to use Ty Loudonberry as a pick. Here comes the slide job in the middle of 3 and 4. The Alt F4, Kevin Walker. I love Davey Jones, man. He is so active with me, man. It's awesome. Infidel, good to see ya. Super late models racing her way. Kevin Walker's going to throw another slide job to Ryan Chilifox. Chilifox back to the inside. They'll go door to door down to the front. So it's 8 more to go. Kevin Walker and Chilifox race their way into turn 1 and 2. Race leader Ty Loudonberry in the wall, but there's going to be the number 3 of Isaiah Adams right there as well. As we get about, let's say 7 to go this time by. You've got a great race for the lead. 5 cars, no problem. We're going racing. As Kevin Walker with a slide job in 1 and 2. He'll try another slide job in the middle of 3 and 4. Something like that. As the number 24, Kevin Walker will take the lead as we're going to see the high 5 this time by. As the 24, Kevin Walker, meanwhile the 13 of Ty Loudonberry. He will go to the inside shelf. We got high 5 this time by. As Loudonberry's going to take another stab to the inside, down to the front stretch. Not going to be able to get there. As the 07 machine of Ryan Chilifox to the top shelf. Isaiah Adams in the 3, and it looks like Braden Carter's got too much damage on his race car. We got about 4 to go. Kevin Walker's your leader. Chilifox has gotten to the wall down to the backstretch, and he's going to lose a ton of time to Loudonberry. As Loudonberry literally led every single lap until now. Jones, thank you for the likes once again, man. Bless you for coming out here as Ty Loudonberry in the wall. Not once, twice, 3 times as they're handling that race car. Might have gone away. Chilifox with a slide job in the middle of 3 and 4. 2-6 in the air this time by. Slide job for the 13 of Loudonberry. Had to get hard on the brake pedal, and that's going to open up the door for the 3 out of Isaiah Adams. White flag in the air for Kevin Walker, your leader. Can Isaiah Adams, number 3, maybe do some work to Ty Loudonberry in the 13, as it's all going to be the number 24 of Kevin Walker. He'll roll up to the top of the speedway, and he'll see the double checker flag. You've got Ryan Chilifox. It'll go to the Ty Loudonberry 13 over Isaiah Adams, and it'll go to Braden Carter in the 5-star. Going to do a donut. Supers at Knoxville is coming up next. As the number 24 of Kevin Walker will pull it into victory lane as He drove his way up to the front as Kevin Walker gets it done. Waiting for Ty to get down here. Come on, Ty. There he is. Supers at Knoxville are next, guys. Thank you. Kevin Walker's already here. Kevin Walker's so happy and excited, and he got the win.
I wouldn't use the word excited, to be honest with you.
Oh.
I feel really bad for Braden. I really wasn't trying to do that. When I went to throw it, I swear my car acted like it just went right through the slick, and I just looped it. I wasn't. And then I let off to see if he could go back around me on the top, but I really wasn't trying to wreck him. I was just trying to really follow him, to be honest with you. And then I got a run, so I was just like, "Oh, a slider's a slider." I wasn't hate that for him, for real. And then, yeah.
Well, either way, you won a 4,507 strength of field, so that's not bad at all. But I got Supers going to Knoxville coming up next. So who do you guys think?
Just all my family just out here watching, supporting A+ Environmental, Adapt Sim Sports, Fusion Setup Shop, and you should put this race on.
Hey, man, let's see if we can get some of your other buddies to come out and go race here. I think the setups is killing people.
Yeah, once again, Braden's watching. I'm sorry, bro. I did not mean to do that.
Braden Carter with a 3 peanuts to the channel. I think that's directed towards you, big dog.
I probably deserve it. It's whatever.
We'll see you for the Supers at Knoxville as I'm getting that race up as we speak. Thank you for coming out. As Ty Lownberry led all but 7 laps of this.
Unfortunately, yeah. Unfortunately.
What happened? The tires finally cut underneath you or what?
Yeah, I just was driving it as hard as possible the whole race, so it just killed the tire. I really didn't think we'd have a caution once we got past like lap 30-ish. I was like, all right, we're probably good.
Well, unfortunately, we got one sponsored by Kevin Walker, and him and Carter got together, and it wasn't really a bad slider, but you know how that goes, right?
Yeah, I meit's racing, it happens. I just, I figured at that point we'd have been a little spread out. I didn't even really know they were close, so yeah, it happens.
With that being said, we have the super late models, but I haven't got to ask you this question yet. How do you feel about the cars lighter and the extra horsepower?
It's different, so far I've really only had to mess with the heat setups. The features are fine, but it's definitely different. You got to drive it completely different, worry about the tire. Like I'm burning the tire off compared to, a regular official race.
Well, I'm glad to know that it's different, at least. And these guys that are coming in here, it's almost a 4,900 strength of field. So you know who can do it and who can't do it. Ty, proud to be coming out here and trying it. Who do you got to thank?
Yeah, as always, CFM for the setups. I got to thank Vice as well. Shout out First Choice Lawn and Landscaping. And as always, my boy Dylan Ward.
Hopefully you get him out here and try this out here, man. Hopefully see you in the Knoxville Speedway.
Yeah, I'll be there. I'll see you.
Thank you, man.
Yep.
Well, we got more racing coming up at the Knoxville Speedway. That event is coming up next, and then we have one more event scheduled here for tonight. Again, the car counts have been really small, and that's okay. And if you guys want to try this out, come on down. Like I said, the cars have got 10% more horsepower. They got about, Braden, thank you for the awesome guest to the channel, though, helping me out with that gift gallery, whatever that means. I don't know. Someone told me about that a couple weeks ago with the gift gallery, so I appreciate you for putting those out there as well. And let's go ahead and get this thing started at Knoxville Speedway. Super duper late models coming up next. Again, car counts have been a little low, but that's okay. We've had a really decent day of racing and things like that. A lot of people are trying to figure out if my wife has got my slippers. My baby just cleaned my slip. Oh, they are clean and warm. As Corey 48, what's going on, man? How you doing out there this afternoon? But either way, as my wife is like the best wife ever. Always respect your wife. Anyway, as the super late models are hopefully going to be joining in here at Knoxville. We got Ty Lombard, Ian Elrod now going to be joining us You've got Kevin Walker and a few other guys. So again, that's what we got going on. We got some really good racers coming out here. I haven't seen Hayden Tolson since after that first one, as the super late models will be joining us here this afternoon. As Ty Lowenberry and company, David B, thank you for the awesome share to your channel. I appreciate you. We're getting close to 100,000 likes to the channel, so you guys are absolutely killing it. As we got 4 super duper late models here. Hi, wife. Enjoy your day from Davy Jones. I don't think he heard you from the outside of the upper deck of Wrigley Baseball Field. She said thank you and bless you, by the way, Davy Jones. So, I think we may not run this one. We got 4 cars rolling in. I think we might just jump to the UMP modifieds and call it a day. And you're welcome. As I got 4 super duper late models here in Knoxville. And let me ask. Woo. I think I'm going to. This track's just huge. Hey, do you guys want to run UMP modifieds at Lucas instead of here? Your late models got canceled. A lot of people got canceled. I appreciate you, but there's only 4 of them showing up here at Knoxville. So we may just cut our losses here. Would you guys want to do that? There's only 4 of us instead of trying to get 4 laps around here.
That's fine.
Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. I don't think we haven't had a whole lot of cars in, so I need to get more A-class drivers in here. Alrighty, looks like a group vote. We're gonna go ahead and step aside out of this one. Come on, Trav. Open the lobby. I'm only running A-class, guys. I'm sorry. I have to. There is so many quote-unquote, like, good drivers out there, but I gotta go through, like, 10,000 crappy drivers. I'm gonna get, like, 24 cautions. It's ridiculous. Sorry. And honestly, it's not difficult to get an A-class license. It's not. It's really not. If you guys don't know, I'm gonna show y'all. The fastest way to get your A-class license. See, I'm still considered a rookie class because I don't have no racing. I just have the account. You ever see these things called MPR? Okay. So if you see MPR and you have over 2,000 I rating, you have over 2,000 I rating, you see these things called MPR, right? Not too many people know about this. I'm going to teach you all this real quick. So since I'm still a rookie, I have to go to MPR races, right? If you want safety rating and it helps you with car control, just able to hold a car, guess what? You can, and I quote, you can go right here where it says register or whatever. You can click this arrow right here. Well, where's it at? Not there anymore. There is something called right here, more ways to race. You can click this and you can go in here what's called a test drive. And if you go to this test drive and it's a MMR, if it's an MPR event, guess what? If you get 4 of those, right? So if you go to your license, go to your account, and see where it says MPR statistics. If you go, and see mine says rookie. If you complete 4 time trials, right here, 4 time trials, right? And guess what? If you don't spin out, you don't hit anything, you don't do nothing, you get safety rating, which will give you a 0.10. If you get 100 laps in, just out driving, just drive. You can get yourself safety rating. If you have like 3,000 I rating or 4,000 I rating, cool. Then you can go to MPR 02 races right here and just ride the back of the field. Do not come out of practice. Do not go out for qualifying. Ride the back of the field. If you have so much I rating, just ride the back of the field for 2 of them. Then once you have this completed and you get a 4.0, congratulations. You're going to get an automatic upgrade. Doesn't have to wait till the end of the season. You can get an automatic upgrade. And then there you go. There's your A class if you're a B class guy. If you're a C class, okay, cool. Now I got a B class. Then you do it again. Now you got an A class. Oh, but I still have some, you know what I mean? There you go. Done. You got your A class. Not difficult. Alrighty, well, we're going to move on forward as the Knoxville Speedway, unfortunately, as Braden Carter and Jordan McVoy try to get in there, but unfortunately that's not going to go down. So, lack of cars, called it. We got our last event here tonight at Lucas Oil Speedway. You're still an A-class on iRacing? Well, Trace, come get some, man. Come on down. Come on down. We got 40 laps of UMP Modifieds coming up next. It's not difficult. Hi. Either way, UMP Modifieds. Again, we take the power. We put 110% on. After that, it's going to be a negative 50. I should make like a video of that and tell people how to get your I ratings up. My goodness. As the Lucas Oil Speed. And the thing is, you need an A-class to be in the Pro Series. So there's a reason for you to be A-class. I don't know if you guys noticed, but the only ran mods twice. You're fine, Ian. Come on down. Anyway, but for you to be a Pro Series driver, you all want to make Pro Series one day, right? That's your goal. Well, for you to qualify for Pro Series, guess what? You need an A-class license. So hopefully I taught you all something. You need an A-class license. So it's worth it. I think what Pro Series paid, what, $11,000 to win that series? Just saying. D-Class will let you run. You gotta run 358 modifieds. That is correct, Muskrat. But anyway, we have our UMPs coming up next here at the SLR show. And send it. That's all you got to do is send it. And if you guys are lacking a little bit of I rating, that's no problem. We have tons of people in the SLR Discord. If you guys want to join it, add me for the DC. So you got to buy the 358 modified. You got 305 sprint cars, do you? You're welcome, Kevin Walker. I'm glad you're having that. But anyway, we're going to skip the super duper late models. We're going to move on to our next event here at the Lucas Oil UMP Modifieds. That'll be a 40 lapper. Trace, thank you for the awesome, I believe that's a star. I don't know what that is, but I appreciate you for it, sir. But yeah, that's going to be the teaching moment of the day. So if you guys are going to run UMPs, come out and run UMPs. Learn something. It's not that bad. But we're going to get ready to rock and roll here for our UMP Modifieds. We'll just change this up and get some. So is the UMP Modifieds going to be joining us here with the SLR show. We'll hopefully get a couple more of them guys. I-55 was a good start of it, and then everybody else kind of disappeared. So one or two things happened too. We have real life racing going on, as Mewey told Brett Groove at Lawrence tonight that he is racing. So there you go. And oh my, it's all good, everybody. Thanks for all coming out to the channel, and eventually they will show up, that's for sure. But tomorrow usually is going to be a really good day for racing. So that's what we got here at the SLR show, and we keep on rolling with it. So, hey, Kevin Walker with 100 bits of the channel. Appreciate you, Kevin Walker. Hey, that paid for both these races. Thanks, big dog. As Lucas Oil's going to get ready to go here for the UMP Modifieds, I tried to be here tomorrow. I will be live around when you start. You get mini stocks, dirt micros, and non-winged. You get the UMPs you have to purchase. Yeah, it sucks. I get it. But the modifieds, if you purchase the modifieds, you get the big block and the 358 combined, just so you know. If you buy the sprint cars, you get all three of them combined. Yeah, we got UMP modifieds. Going to be their final event. We're going to rain out Knoxville. Due to the lack of cars and that track being as big it is, it's not going to be too fun. We got one more coming up for our Lucas Oil UMPs, and we'll see how many more, what, where, why, and how, and to what expect. Then We are getting ready to go racing once again. As these UMP modifieds, we got Ian Elrod and Kevin Walker going to be joining us, and we'll see what we got going on. So I bet you $20 if I put everything back to normal with put the weight in and just give them more power. That might be a little bit better. Yeah, you're going to have to get the 358 modifieds. Hey, thank you for another 100 bits to the channel, Kevin Walker. As our UMP modifieds are going to get ready to go. And like I said, it's going to be a dud. So, I think what we'll do tomorrow is we're going to keep the weight normal tomorrow and give them the extra power. Yep, I believe that's what's going to happen tomorrow. Alrighty. Well, unfortunately, I think that's going to be another deal too. So, I don't think it's even going to happen. We got 2. I'm going to let the time run down. We got 3. We got 3. I'm thinking I'm going to have to put the weight back in the cars. Hey, Braden. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I'll let it run out, see what we got. We got 4. Curtis Stafford's going to get in here for 4 cars. That'll give me that. And yeah. So we got 4 of them for 40 laps here for the UMP modifieds. As Kevin Walker, Ian Elrod, Braden Carter, and Curtis Stafford. As that's what we got so far, just the 4 of us. Hey, Braden. Got 5.
What's up?
I'm thinking tomorrow I'm going to put the regular weight back into the cars. I ain't making a B class. You nope.
I'm sorry, Braden. Don't be mad at me.
Now go in B class. Go get your A class license, then come see me.
The weight thing. I don't know. It's up to you. I mean,
I'm just thinking it's probably because people don't know how to build setup.
yeah, I mean, in my eyes, it's not that different, but it is and it isn't. It's easy to adjust to in my perspective.
Well, you had, what's his name, Mikasar Low, and then you had them other guys in here. They probably just run the Iracing setup or something like that, and then when they come in here, they don't have a setup to run, so they miss the heat. That's been happening today. Well, we got 5 cars in this one. We'll run it. I'll throw 5. So what I'll do Sunday and see what the difference is, if I put the weight back in the cars and just keeping the 10% more power, I guarantee it they'll be all joining because they have setups to run. We'll try that tomorrow on a Sunday and see what happens. Well, we got 5 of them. We'll go racing. Curtis Afrin and company. I mean, it is Saturday. That's the only bad part. Yeah, I get that. But there were some other guys that showed up today. Jeremiah, and they were complaining about the setups and things like that. So I'm thinking if I put the weight back to normal and give them the 10% extra horsepower, if they'll come back and around. You know what I'm saying? So I'll try that tomorrow and see what happens. Anybody want an EOL for heat race number 1? Ian, you got it. I wish I could, but the most I can do is like 10. All right, guys, just the 5 of us. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you. The 20 ride's going to be taking an EOL. I'll try that tomorrow with the weight. I'm going to put it in the regular weight, just extra power. I just want to see. You know what I mean? That's all. But anyway, brain card, you got a man. We're in the middle, 3 to the end of 4. Good luck, everybody. So, as these UMP modifieds going to be rolling on with it, as the number 5 of Braden Carter out of Coast to Coast will start on the pole. Meanwhile, be the number 15 out of Bad Racing. That'll be Curtis Daffrin. To the inside, it'll be the number 24, Kevin Walker. How about the 30 out of the Keltner Contracting? It's going to be Justin Bettyfield. And you will have the Fusion Setup Shop number 20. That's going to be Ian Elrod, as these UMP modifieds are going to be here at the Lucas Oil Speedway. 5 of them here this afternoon. And we will have a 40-lap feature event for them, guys, as we are ready to go 1 to green this time by. We'll figure it out. Don't worry. As we're going to get ready to rumble for the UMP modifieds, Braden Carter and Curtis Daffrin, we're leaving at the line. We're underway. UMP modifieds racing the turns 1 and 2 as the number 15 of Curtis Daffrin down on the backstretch. Meanwhile, it's going to be the number 24. It's going to be Kevin Walker to the inside, as it'll be Braden Carter to the top shelf, as we'll race away down to the front stretch. As the number 24 of Kevin Walker, he'll get to the inside. After that'll be the number 15 ride. That's going to be all Curtis Daffrin, as Daffrin's going to fall back into the 3rd spot. Meanwhile, Braden Carter, Kevin Walker, as he'll go door to the tail off of 3 and 4. As the 15 of Curtis Daffrin still ripping the top shelf, as Daffrin's going to get a big run on the outside of the speedway. As the number 24, Kevin Walker to the inside. Oh, but 3 wide off of turn number 4. Curtis Daffrin gets into Braden Carter, and Kevin Walker's going to go to the infield. Oh, man, now we're all wrecking. Oh, man, we are all wrecking. As Curtis Daffrin in the 15 got up into the Braden Carter. Daffrin's going to tag the panel of the 5 of Carter. Carter's going to get all washed up. Good save with the help of Kevin Walker. And then after that, Bryson Daffrin, Kevin Walker, everybody just giving them a little bit of beating and banging. And Curtis Daffrin's going to go to the tail. And we will try this again. Curtis, when you got into the 5, that just wrecked the field behind you. Gentlemen of I-55, we will delay 1 lap to get everybody out on the speedway. Guys that do not come out on the speedway in time, they usually go a lap down. So, Braden Carter and Kevin Walker, if you're going to rejoin us, please come on out now and tail the fag of the field. Once again, if you guys want to come on down, tag the tail of the field, please do. Alrighty. They're not coming back out. It looks like double file going to be 1 to green this time by for Justin Bettyfield. Well, went to 2 to green. I'm sorry, I didn't do it quick enough. So Walker and Carter, if you're going to come on down now, please. We'll see if they come on down and hit the 2 to green and hit the 1 to green a little too early, as it looks like those 2 guys are not going to be able to rejoin. They'll join back for the feature for 40 laps. All right, Braden and Carter, you guys can start the tail now. Oh, great. You might cause me an extra deal there, Carter. You're going to go a lap down. You might as well wait till the feature. Yep. That's how everybody goes a lap down from that point. Just wait till the feature. You'll be all right. Well, we're going to get this heat race out the way. It's Justin Bettyfield in number 20 of Ian Elrod as our UMP modifieds are back underway. As our heat race for the UMP modifieds, as Justin Bettyfield's going to be the leader in the 30. Here's going to be the 20 of Ian Elrod, as Elrod's going to be able to rip to the top shelf, and you've got the number 15 of Curtis Daffern, as Daffern's going to be, oh man, Ian Elrod just literally spun the number 30B of Justin Bettyfield and opened up the door for Curtis Daffern to take the lead. 3 to go for these UMP modifieds as Curtis Dafford is going to be able to roll the bottom shelf. Meanwhile, the 30B of Justin Bettyfield, he continues to rip it down to the backstretch. As the number 20 rod, it's going to be all Ian Elrod. As Elrod's going to be able to get a run to the inside of the number 30 of Bettyfield. White flag in the air. Hey, Trace, you watched 198 hours of my live. Oh, you watched over 400 minutes of the live. Let's go. As Curtis Daffern and Justin Bettyfield will be the top 3 going in here for the UMP modifieds. We'll give them 2 more minutes to grid, and then we will have our final feature event here tonight. Sure will. 2 minutes extra time, everybody. Let's go. Hey, Grumpy Rose Racing with the Exploding Heart. Good to have ya. Oh my, oh my. Hey, if you guys are over there on that purple side of things, you guys want to join the SLR Discord, you guys can go ahead and do this. And if you guys want to join anywhere else, you'll find a link on the YouTube. Feature time. We got 5 of the baddest UMP modified drivers here. Woohoo! Well, we have just a little bit of a time. I think I'm going to do that tomorrow. We'll have regular weights tomorrow. Little Keeper, thank you for the GGs, man. Davy Jones Liquor. Love it. Love it. Love it. That sounds like a good brand, too. Davy Jones Liquor, UMP Modifieds. Coming up. I like the sound of that. The Davy Jones Liquor, UMP Modifieds. That sounds a little ring to it, I believe, doesn't it? Little Keeper, thank you for the 4 GGs, man. Welcome to the show, boss. Well, we have 5 UMP mods. Doesn't that sound good? As these UMP Modifieds are ready to do a little bit of business here tonight, as the 15 of Curtis Dafford is going to start on the pole. The previous voice of the American All-Star Series presented by PPM. Yup, what's up, Little Keeper? Good to see you, man. Ah, man, I wish that drunk driver didn't take me out, boss. But hey, you know what it is? It is what it is, man. As the 15 of Curtis Dafford is going to start on the pole in this one. Meanwhile, the number 30 will be Justin Bettyfield. You've got the number 5 rod. It'll be Creighton Carter. You've got the number 20. That's going to be Ian Elrod. The Davy Jones UMP Modifieds with Kevin Walker right there in the back of the field is this one. So, gentlemen, it's just us out there. 40 laps. Tomorrow we'll have the regular weight and 10% more power. We'll see if we can get a couple more cars that way. What wish y'all the best of luck, everybody. Good luck. So the 15 of Curtis Dafford is going to be on the pole with Justin Bettyfield at number 30. UMP Modifieds getting ready to go racing. It's the Davy Jones UMP Modifieds. We're underway. I think Davey takes it too, as, man, we have the 5 of Braden Carter. I'm going to let it go past, Braden. I'm going to let it go past. I'll throw you yellow. Caution flag is going to be for Braden Carter. He was spun in turn 1 and 2. Let's see what Braden Carter did. As the 20 V&L rod's in front of him, and he's just going to drive straight into the back of him. He'll grab an EOL, and that's going to be our first yellow. I think Davey takes it too, Grumpy Rose. Well, I don't know what Braden, he just kind of drove it right into the back rear of E&L rod for our first yellow. Gentlemen, you guys want to catch the pace truck? We're going to go, I'm going to delay for 1 lap to get Braden back on the track. The way he doesn't go a lap down. And then we'll go 1 to green next time by. Braden Carter, I delayed 1 lap for you to come back out of the tight. And field's coming around 1 and 2, Braden. You're good. So, everybody, when they get to that point, listen, if a car gets tight in front of you, you're still responsible for the guy in front of you. You're welcome, Davy Jones. You know what I mean? You come on, you know better than that. Just because somebody pushes tight and you run into the back of them doesn't mean you're going to get the UL. What? Know that. Oh, I hit it the wrong time. I'm sorry. Double fog going to be 1 to green next time by, guys. Double fog going to be 1 to green next time by. Hit the wrong button at the same time. Kevin Walker, you'll be on the outside of Ian, just so you know. Absolutely, man. You've been an awesome person tonight. I have no problem using your name, man. Absolutely. Have no problem being interactive with the crowds, man. This is all for free for you guys. Come out here and enjoy and root for on some drivers. As everybody's ready to go, pace truck lights are out this time. So, as we are ready to go, as the 15 of Curtis Dafford is going to be on the inside. Meanwhile, the 30 of Justin Benefield, Ian Elrod will be Kevin Walker. Showing Braden Carter 5 laps down somehow. As we are ready to go, it's just Dave. It's all good, man. Dave, you know what? Davy Jones, it doesn't matter. Thank you for coming out to the show, boss. I'm Peter, by the way. UMP Modifieds here at the Lucas Oil Speedway as Curtis Dafford in the number 15 going to go down to the backstretch. He'll be the number 30 machine. It's going to be Justin Benefield. See, either way, despite what we got going on, I've had a great time of just interacting with you guys in the chat, man. It doesn't matter. So is Curtis Dafford in number 15 going to be rolling right through the middle with 3 and 4 as the 30 of Justin Benefield on the outside to be the number 24 Kevin Walker as they're going to tiptoe their way to the inside. Walker going to take a look in turns 1 and 2. Ian Elrod's going to be all over the back bumper there with the 5 of Braden Carter as the UMP Modifieds race their way in the middle with 3 and 4. Benefield's going to push tight, get up into the wall and open up the door for the 5 of Carter to get to the inside. All right. As Curtis Dafford in the 15, still going to be your leader down to the backstretch. Once again, the number 24 of Kevin Walker. As Kevin Walker is going to be able to roll himself to the outside of the speedway. You have the number 15 of Curtis Dafford roll in the middle. Here comes Kevin Walker, old F4 machine. As it's going to be the 24. Oh, he had to hit the brake pedal. See, Kevin Walker's a little smarter than I think he is. As he had to hit the brake pedal for the 15 of Curtis Dafford. As he shut the door on him down to the backstretch. As the 15 of Dafford will roll through the middle with 3 and 4. Kevin Walker again to the outside. This time he's going to go to the bottom shelf. Slide top in the middle with 3 and 4. Once Kevin Walker uses the brain, he knows how to use it. They'll go door to door down to the front stretch. Curtis Dafford to the inside of the speedway. Justin Benefield has called it a night in the 30B already as the racing continues on for the race lead. It's Curtis Dafford in the number 24. Kevin Walker, new leader at the line. 10 out of 40 for the 24 of Kevin Walker. Braden Carter also called it tonight. We got a 3-car race as the number 24 of Kevin Walker. Meanwhile, the number 15 of Curtis Dafford. It'll go to the 20 of Ian Elrod. Going to be the top 3 as Benefield and Carter have decided to drop out of this one. Is now leaving 3 cars here tonight. I'll tell you what, let's go and have a little bit of fun. You guys can ride on board Curtis Dafford as we are. Well, it was a blast watch, even though it wasn't that much people. You know what? That's all that matters, man. You had fun. I had fun. It is what it is, man. Davy Jones is having a lot of fun. I'm too. Shoot. So that's what I'm going to do for tomorrow. We'll do the same thing with the supers and UMPs. I'll add the weight back into it. That way everybody's setups ain't broken. And that'll probably bring everything back to life. They'll just give them extra horsepower. They can still spin the tires off. As you get the ride on with Curtis Davern here, trying to track down the number 24 of Kevin Walker, as Walker's sitting up there to the outside. I'll tell you what, though, that I-55 race, that was a banger. Even when we had like 10 cars, yes, for sure. That I-55 race, so you got to watch if you were there for that one. That was a good race. Shoot. One yellow, strength of field like 49.50. Lap down traffic got involved in that one. That was a good race. Nah, Casey, I'm actually done here tonight. But Casey, if you want, join my Discord right here. Add me. And I will get you that. Kenny Walls is at I-55 right now in his modified race. Doesn't he own it? Like, doesn't he own it? Yeah, of course he's going to be at I-55. But yeah, Casey, hand me your DC and just send me a DC link and I'll get you that for there as well. Well, Ian Elrod at number 20 is going to be in the third spot, and you will have the number 15 of Curtis Stafford and Kevin Walker in that number 24. Tomorrow, gosh, I'll send you a link, boss. Casey Hamilton. Hey, that's a cool looking go-kart, boss. Not going to lie. I got you. I like that go-kart, Casey. That's pretty cool. I do. I really, really, really do. Well, 20 to go for Kevin Walker, the 15 of Bryson Curtis Stafford, and the number 20 machine of Ian Elrod. As I got you. Casey, that is your Iracing name, right? I believe so. Bang. There you go, boss. Woo-wee. I got you in that Discord. Thank you for adding me. I got you. Tomorrow we'll probably racing around the same time. I got you. You good to go. Casey, are you A-class? Tell me you are. That's your watch. What's my watch time? I don't know. Loving the Davy Jones UMP modified race, even with 3 cars. Love it. Cool. You're 2K or above, right? I got Aiden joining in as well, but if you're 2K above too, right? Yeah. Braden Carter with the nuts. Love it. As yeah, your 4K, sweet. Come see me. I'm gonna run regular weight tomorrow, by the way, Casey. Just give you a heads up. I'll be running the regular weight in the cars. I've been running 110 negative weight on it, and the biggest complaint I've had is people said us being broken. So I'm gonna try tomorrow with 10% horsepower and add the regular weight. Send it. We got 14 to go for the 3-car race, and I believe Curtis Stafford was closing in on Kevin Walker until he ran the 51.40. So, yeah, that's what we got. Davy Jones UMP Modifieds. I'll tell you what, Davy really filled up my gift board today. That's for sure. I believe we're up to almost 130,000 likes. Oh, that's cool. Promoted live. There you go. Follow that TikTok too if you guys want, apparently. That looks not real to me. Oh, man, we might have attracted our first spammer, everybody. Look out. As Kevin Walker just driving away in this one. Yeah, see fake news. Everybody at pro like for fake news. Hi. So Justin Bettyfield and Braden Carter called her today for these UMP modifieds as the 24. That's all going to be Mr. Kevin Walker. As Kevin Walker's continuing to drive away with this one. Reporting him speed. You guys are awesome. Aye. Let's see. Well, Kevin Walker has just been absolutely driving away in this one here tonight. And yeah, cars were nothing, but I'll tell you what, we did have some pretty good racing tonight. We're not quite done. We got 8 laps to go, and Kevin Walker just slight out, driving away with this one as we continue on. So tomorrow I'm going to try the regular weight, see what happens. And we're going to see what happens. But you never know, man. You never, ever know. So I think it'll probably be around like 5 o'clock again. We'll run a couple of races. You know, do your thing. We had a rain out of Knoxville with the super late models. But other than that, then the rest of them, we ran 5 out of 6 tonight. Kevin Walker is at number 24. He is just driving away with it. It'll be Curtis Stafford in the second spot. Look at this. Ian Elrod now starting to close in. We might get a race after all with 5 more laps to go. As Curtis Stafford's got a whole lot of Ian Elrod. Thank you for the like, by the way, Care Bear. Appreciate you. As we got about 4 to go. We got some racing. Hey, Davy Jones, we got some racing over second. It took all but 35 laps to get there, but we got a car getting close to another car. Woohoo! Oh my goodness, look at Davern all sideways off of turn number 2. The tires have gone away on that number 15 machine as Kevin Walker is going to see the 2 to go this time by as the race for second between Davern and the 15. It'll be Ian Elrod right there hot on his heels. Davern way sideways off of turn number 2 as the 24 of Walker is going to see the white flag. Will Ian Elrod throw the bomb out of nowhere? He knows he's getting really loose in the corners. Here we go. Will Ian Elrod throw the bomb? Oh, he almost got into him off of turn number 2. Elrod's gonna make it into a show off of 3 and 4. Spins the tires as Curtis Stafford does. He'll get the second spot. He'll go to Elrod for third. Nice job, boys. Thanks for coming out. Tomorrow we'll be racing around Sunday about the same time, around 5 o'clock. Thank you all for coming out, everybody. Cool deal. Kevin Walker's going to easily get the win, and that's going to do it for me tonight. We ran all the races that were scheduled. We had 1 rain out, and we did our thing. As the 24, Kevin Walker is going to be your winner. And, well, that was easy for you, Kevin.
Man, I was bored.
I know, I was too, but we had fun over here in the chats.
Well, I was really debating. I was thinking to myself if I wanted us to let off the gas and let them catch up.
I mean, why not?
But then I was debating on it.
Well,
but then I really but then I had to start pee really bad, so I just wanted to get it over with at that point. I'm about to pee myself, so I was like, let's just get it over with.
Well, tomorrow I'm going to throw the regular weight in the cars, and we'll see if that changes everything, because, you know, so many people in iRacing just buy setups and go racing, you know?
Yeah, that'll be fun.
Yeah, we'll see. Well, Kevin, who do you got to thank? Great job on the win.
Just everybody helps me out. Everybody on the car, not on this car. Still waiting for that to get off the printer. It's on back order. It'll still be here shortly. I need to put this race on.
Thank you, sir. Thanks for racing today. That I-55 race was a race of the day. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, I think that was probably the only good race we had, to be honest with you. That and Charlotte, really, until, yeah.
Ian Elrod, good to see you, boss.
Good to see you.
How'd you feel about these later cars?
I don't really know. I kind of like them, but I don't. I'm just not used to the UMP mods. That was literally the second time I've ever ran them. So.
Well, what a perfect time for somebody to run them, huh?
Yeah, it was great, especially after Benningfield and Braden wrecked each other. It just let me cruise in the back, do whatever.
Yeah, well, you know, the nice thing is you caught up to Curtis Stafford and you threw the big slider in 3 and 4 and gave us something to call.
Yeah, it was pretty boring. I didn't think I was going to catch him, and he went off that top shelf in 3 and 4 a couple times, but I think I had too much of a lead foot getting a little happy catching him on that slider, so.
Well, tomorrow we'll have the regular weight back in the cars. That way all these people that are not setup builders can race, and we'll put the power up to 10%, see what that brings tomorrow. Who do you got to think?
Fusion Setup Shop, new team that we just opened. It's called By God Sim Sports. We got a couple guys over there that are trying to make setups. Stephen Rayfield, he does good stuff. That's pretty much it.
Cool deal. I will see you tomorrow right around the same time, around 5 o'clock. Hopefully to see you on regular weight day.
Awesome. Thank you, Peter.
Thank you, man. Appreciate you guys. Alrighty, everybody. That's going to do it tonight here at the SLR show. And I thank each and everybody that was involved in the racing tonight and, you know, helping us out, put on the show. And you guys on the Twitch side of guys, you guys have been absolutely awesome. It didn't matter tonight, man. You guys all made my day. I-55 tonight, though. That was the show tonight. Other than that, we did run big block modifieds today, and guess what? It proved my point. It won't happen again. We will see you all tomorrow.